For downtime context, May spent the majority of her day working with masonries to gather stone and the florist to get the flowers that Ailse liked, and is working on something with them to be set up, but it is not yet set up. And she also bought a house next to the tavern in the middle of town. But it's not furnished, and she's going to speak to the masonries on expanding it, so until it's complete, she will stay at the inn. We're also trying something new with Facecam. So if you like it, let me know. And I guess to triple confirm. May and Jasper did have a Fate to Blacklist session.
Have you been watching the door all night?
Not all night.
That's good. I was worried that you hadn't slept.
You do not need to worry.
I thought it was natural for
Also,
friends to worry about each other.
with this new Facecam,
Unless we're
I can give you headpads.
friends, yeah.
We're friends.
I'm still figuring out what people consider a friend.
What do one consider a friend?
I know right now that people usually consider someone they're close to or want to be close to a friend.
You want to be close to me?
Well, May said that I could trust you. And if we're going to be staying in the same room together, it would be unfortunate not to be close.
Doesn't mean we need to be friends.
Maybe, but it might be easier that way.
Is it?
I think it feels a lot safer to be around people that you know rather than people that you don't.
Depends.
I do not understand it.
A lot of people scare me because I don't know them. And they don't know me.
Of course.
Morning, Lady Cassia.
Morning.
Good morning, May.
Good morning.
Did you sleep alright?
Yes. How about the both of you?
I slept well.
I'm glad. Did you sleep at all?
Yes, I did sleep.
Very well. Well, I am off to grab something to eat. If you'd like to join me.
Food would be good. Plus, I need to start getting used to eating every day.
It would probably be in your best interest. I told you yesterday that I'd have something ready for you today, but it looks like it's going to take a bit longer.
That's okay. I can wait.
I promise it'll be worth it.
Well, if it's something that you're doing, I'm sure it would be.
Old and quite knowledgeable, so might not be very common.
Good morning, Elfie.
Good morning, Eka. Good morning, Leto.
Morning, Alfie.
Did you two sleep well?
I slept all right. I woke up a bit early, but I'm good.
Did you get the pool table off of the beds?
Think you can.
Low quality meat.
It's not there anymore,
Delicious.
so yeah. I know. She can handle that.
That just sounds like someone's trying to
I
poison you.
need to borrow another mug.
Or get you to stop drinking.
Water, I suppose.
Empty, please.
Just one.
Well, I didn't drink it all.
Just one.
Very well then.
New set of
Sorry.
Sorry, I did not see a hand extended out.
Isn't that just
Very
bad
good.
meat?
Why do you look like you're always ready
So
for a
forgive
fight?
me. I was
Lighted weird.
Hmm?
It is just lighted weird. Not used to how they set up.
I used to just receive food in small bowls like that.
Think remember say something like that, but not sure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
May taught me how to use a fork and knife. I shouldn't use them though.
Good morning. Morning, Gideon.
Do you care if I
No. I'd appreciate it.
Oh, I forgot to get a drink. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Of course. I'm not sure she realized that was for her. It's alright.
Good morning. Are you part of the Sentinels by any chance?
Sorry?
You
The
wouldn't.
Sentinels,
Actually, you
the
wouldn't.
guards.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably be more
Not
likely
your
to know being
guard.
a mechanic on the ship.
Are you a
where
part
we're
of the
gonna land
Sentinels?
next?
No.
Yeah, I
Like
didn't
the-
think so.
Ah, okay.
Just
I
asking
see.
because
Thank you for answering my question. I will be searching
Well,
for other Sentinels.
it'd be nice to stock up on materials.
Goodbye for now.
I mean, the Forge has some stuff right now, but I just be nice to be topped up because it's.
Sentinels early in the morning. My goodness.
Material.
Having her
The
part of the
Forge. I work
Sentinels
at the
might
Forge
be
as well.
worthwhile.
But
She
and
could
also,
get me
I should
information.
really figure out if there's like a planned time between departures, because then I'd be able to tell me how much material I should stock up on before the next time we land.
Yes.
Natsumi,
Mind if I join you?
Not at all.
I want you to
Yes.
eat something.
Perfect, as I already have.
I will eat when
I was
you
going to say you
are
already sat
done
down, might
eating.
as well.
When you get me off duty, lady.
I've been looking around for other
Do you,
Sentinels, but
do
they
you have
don't
any
exist.
Enchanter's Ink?
Very well.
Fucking guys.
Yes, I have a fair
Why
amount.
don't take it, please?
Nothing high quality at the moment, but some basic stuff.
Yeah, the Sentinels. It's
Right.
called the Sentinels. And
Good
I
to
don't
know.
where
I
the
might
fuck
need
they
to
are. I might
buy
need
some
to
off
track
your
them
hands.
down.
I have quite a few. I have a couple orders that require rune work, so.
You have
Sorry
four
for
orders
taking a
ready
bit there. I
I was surprisingly busy yesterday.
It's the morning. There's no
Good.
reason to
I'm
apologize.
glad it was. Just surprising.
It may take as much time as you need.
Everybody always wants the fan.
I wanted to speak to the Jester Man a little about his magic.
And what did you learn?
I have to make a gun for Finch and then
Um,
sort of a
nothing
weapon for
yet.
Barnabas.
I just wanted to tell him that I thought it was amazing.
Something that shoots flame.
I'd never seen somebody
I
use
wouldn't call
magic
it
like that
gun,
before.
but it's supposed to shoot
I
like
want to learn more about
shooting
it.
flame. More so.
Do you perhaps mean his performance?
Powerful, hefty weapon. It's gonna be very expensive to
I
make.
see.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna have to make it out of gold.
It was quite the spectacle.
And I'm also trying
Very
to learn
skilled
the power
jester
rune
indeed.
currently, because I'd like to really make sure it's a good weapon.
Well, if you
Very
don't
skilled.
mind sharing a bit of the, you know, the cost.
Alden said my tea didn't taste
I know
very
the power
good.
rune.
He's
What
right.
affinity would that be?
Perhaps. I mean, we still need to make the thing first before doing any rune work. So,
Of course.
I suppose that's another question for him.
I've been studying up on the power rune for
Well,
the last
perhaps
couple
he will
days, but
indulge.
it's just learning on rune.
Plus,
takes,
it'll give you another chance to speak with him.
It's not a very straightforward
hopefully.
process. I mean, I've practiced writing it and all, but I'm just trying to make sure I understand it fully so I know I can use it. But it's kind of takes time.
Absolutely.
I made good progress on setting up the shop yesterday.
Working a little bit on
We
That's
should
good
be able
news.
to start selling things today and finish up the setup tomorrow.
Very good.
Why is Soul Room?
Perhaps
You
I'll
plan to do something with
try and make a visit.
eventually.
See what you've done.
But it's a larger
Oh,
project.
also, I checked out the small library here in the Eye, and I was able to find some books on Hinade's history and culture.
But Sorun is.
What did you think?
I mean, it is
I haven't read through all of it yet, but at least some of the basics. It seems like such a different place from anywhere else.
We take pride in that.
What about you, Eka? What have you been up
It's like a... I suppose I wouldn't have words to describe it,
to do today?
but it is quite different from everything else.
Good morning.
Quiet, which I guess is good.
I'm hoping to bring some of that here, if I can.
Nothing changes.
Do you think we could get any of the trees? The pink ones, where the petals fall a lot.
in the way of painkillers?
Maybe. I'm unsure how they'll grow on an airship, but
No.
I do intend to import furniture from home. Perhaps I can grab some.
Because if so, well, I mean, if you're
Flora.
short on them and you need them for, like, important emergencies, I won't try to
I-
take any off your hands.
I would like
But
that.
you could get, like, a steady supply of sorts.
It'd be a nice token from home.
I would be interested in getting a steady supply.
Perhaps the florist would be able to tell if it could grow here. I know there's a shop.
Your leg.
Perhaps someone occupies it.
Yes, it's an old injury, but it's...
Hopefully. Hopefully it can.
And it's been
Well,
a
I wasn't
while
sure.
since I've had
I also liked the way the buildings looked, and some of the drawings, the way the roofs look.
Yes, can talk to other staff in clinic and we can try to figure something out.
It's
Thank you very much.
artistic, in a way,
No, just resting up.
and
That's where
Hmm.
I've not seen it anywhere else.
Morning.
I
I'm
wonder
unsure.
why that is.
So it's pretty different here.
Perhaps the books will tell you.
No, up north, huh?
I wish you could get something.
The
clinic has some
Very uncomfortable, but getting used to it.
Are you okay?
Bit of a culture shock.
Oh, there's nowhere else to sleep. I'm broke.
Lots of home lately.
They let me sleep in
Is it different here for you?
It's a shed,
More
you know.
structure, more guards running around.
What is
I
it?
stopped reading it sometime last night, but
But
the next chapter I have is on Hinoday's history with Valinor.
I don't know if we pay taxes. I don't think the Kalypsia has its own sovereign nation. So I think I can just say fuck you, I'm not paying taxes.
We don't know
most of
It's a problem.
I mean, you would have had to, well, some people would have had to have bought a ticket to get on board.
I already assumed it was, given how you reacted to that one person.
You own a property now, right? Did you buy it or are you renting?
She's,
Okay.
on looks alone, a byproduct of
Although also to be fair, I simply paid the
darker history. Perhaps it's not her fault, but she's part of it nonetheless.
But I also didn't notice. It's just
Part of the
given
problem.
the right amount of money, and I haven't heard any yelling at me yet.
We spoke, didn't we? He died. I'll go get my arm and be back.
You seem bothered. If I was to be quite honest, I would
Yeah, I don't know a lot about the Kalypsia structure. I really need to take the time to ask staff about it.
It's something I
Or I need
frequently
to
wrap
ask
my
staff
head around.
about how
But
the ship
solutions
runs
are-
more, and if I'm gonna be a mechanic and
Well, they're not really solutions with one party.
figure out how long until we land somewhere and where we're going.
have
And,
a little meeting at the moment. I'll be trying to find more of the sentinels here. In your mind, what would the best outcome be?
I don't, at this point, really care where we land. I'm still just really enjoying being on this ship right now, you know?
Apologies, I haven't been able to be here sooner.
I want Hinoday to belong to Hinoday,
I'm a bit
Valinor to
confused. Where are all
Valinor,
the sentinels?
Kitsune to be free
Ah,
of servitude,
so not there.
to live out their own homelands with their own rights,
It's me.
without owing such things to Dawn Elves.
Who else is a sentinel?
Mabel
But
There was,
they've already invaded, they've been there for years.
the
Nobility.
one guy with the...
I'm certain there are some with power that I don't know of yet.
Uh,
And I'm certain that there are plans to expand
Yeah,
this
the one with the armor.
Good morning.
Yeah, he was armored. Yeah.
There's another one with a pipe.
proposal that they've run with the last few decades.
Pardon me.
Or more kitsune, more beastkin, more civilians from Hinode moved to Valinor for indentured servitude.
Sentinels would have like a way to know who else is a sentinel, right? I mean, if they're not wearing uniforms, they probably have a list
I
of
could see an
names, right?
alliance that could benefit both of us.
Yeah, that is a problem. We don't
It
have
is not my
a
desire
captain
for war.
to command us at the moment. So we're gonna be rallying every sentinel we can find. So we can
But you also don't desire to give anything to Valinor, do you?
Absolutely not. And certainly not my people.
Got to find someone else to put the pages in.
Why?
I suppose this one's
Can't
probably
trust
do.
the government.
Sure, provide me with the leather.
I mean,
And the coin.
You told me before that you didn't think it was fair that I was in the position I
I
was.
think it's. To be fair, the Kalypsia is very suspicious,
And
It sounds like a very similar position a number of your people are in.
I don't actually know many of them. I met one the other day, and that was it. I don't know
Perhaps.
who's a sentinel actually, so maybe.
I believe it is a bit of both,
I am.
but it's a bit complicated.
Both of us.
Many lost
Maybe
faith.
so, but
Can't get hold up in one building for too long.
To have like a group meeting.
The one with the
I was never supposed to get out of my situation.
Aye, alright.
People aren't supposed to get out of there. But I waited, and in time, I did get out.
What?
I mean, would you say the Kalypsia has a government?
Maybe it'll just
I mean,
take some
I guess
time
they have guards, the sentinels, so I
for your
suppose-
people too.
Hmm.
Certainly.
I mean, that's a good question. Are they just
And in the meantime, if there's anything I can do to help, I'd like to.
I really need to find the person behind the Kalypsia, like whoever, the captain.
You can help by being good and loyal
'Cause
and kind.
Little discussion about what we're going to do with sentinels. Oh my goodness.
Hey, before
Then
you go
I'll do
anywhere,
that.
I have a quick question for the Sentinel.
What?
Are
Yeah.
you guys like
Thank you.
government sponsored, or are you technically just like a private security organization?
You don't need to thank me.
Well, we are technically mercenaries.
You've
by
been
any-
kind.
By
And
common knowledge, we
it's
are
partly
mercenaries.
personal.
We paid soldiers to do some things
I don't want anyone else in the same situation I was in.
and to defend the ship. So,
Private security, then. It feels like.
I'm taking your words at face value.
Hmm.
I trust that you're not lying to me about everything so far.
Romaldo, where are you?
Then I'll continue.
Yes.
So long as you're not a problem.
Okay.
Taxes.
I don't
Then-
intend to be.
But considering that you are
Then
all
that's how you're
technically,
helping.
I think
By proving them
just
wrong.
private security. Then I don't think
By
the
showing that
taxes
my
will be
faith is not
technically
misplaced,
counts as you all being a part
and
of
that you
a
deserve
government
to be free.
organization Paid by my taxes. Also, if you didn't hear,
I will fight
the Sentinels are
for you.
going to have a meeting.
So long as you continue to be good.
Thanks for telling me.
If being good is my fight for you, then I'll fight for you.
I mean, okay. Why do you feel better about them being
I should relieve Natsumi to
private
eat.
security?
I'll put it this way.
Mm.
When you
I can keep watch.
in town, and you, let's say, walk
I'm
past the
finished. Mm.
bar, if there is a bouncer at the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, walking past the bar, and you see him, let's say, wal It is not really as
If you
we
haven't, though,
are
perhaps
an arm of the government used to
you
repress
could keep her company.
people of the
Unless
lower
she'd prefer
class.
to eat alone, which she has
They're
that
there to
choice.
stop people from fucking up the bar.
Oh.
She fucking-
If she'd like the company, I don't mind staying.
I don't. I haven't been anywhere outside of Orzammar, so I don't know. But the government usually
I'll see you in a
isn't
little
there
while.
to repress people of the lower class, from what I
Okay.
know.
What
I
are you
mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I mean,
Find something to eat. You don't have to eat in here if you
Yes,
don't
my
wish
lord.
to.
Okay.
But I would
okay,
like to
so
speak to you at some point.
Let me put it this way, okay? In most governments, you have your monarchs, correct? You have your king and queen that are born into power, whose predecessors were born into power. So they have done nothing of personal value.
to really warrant them being in charge, other than their parents' father. Right? So, it is in their best interest, and in their family's best interest, to remain at the highest seat of power.
Which means they do not want the nobility below them to reach a higher status than them.
Oh.
And the
You had the dream as well, I take
below
it?
them do not want those
Thank you very
below them
much.
to reach a higher
Get some
status.
teacups.
Hopefully your meal was good.
Because it lowers their status, it lowers their personal power.
Noted.
And then when you look at the poor in the fiefdoms, if you are a serf, then you are given.
All right. Hello, me.
Good morning, Alden.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing in this wonderful new day?
Swell. What are you up to?
You don't sound it. All right. I'll be with you in a second, Lon. Just find the table.
There is no change in power. Where you are born is usually where you will die. There's downward momentum. Almost never.
What are you inquisitively thinking about? What? Well, listen, she's staying with us, all right? She needed a place to sleep, and between you and me, it's easier to keep an eye on her that way.
I was reaching over to something.
I suppose. Well, then have fun with your meal.
Well, thank you. Oh, what's that meant to mean? All right.
Well, it doesn't look like she has hands. Have fun feeding her.
Well, fair. Well, it doesn't look how quite. All right. Well, there she goes.
Didn't this used to say where we were? Perhaps it doesn't any longer.
Good morning.
It doesn't.
Morning.
How are you this evening?
Well enough, I suppose. Hopefully the dawn brings more.
Morning.
Morning. There's hot breakfast at the tavern.
Really? For free?
For free.
Oh. How about I jump on that opportunity?
Just need you to get away from me right now. I'm looking for a map that tells us where we are. Good morning.
Good morning.
If you will it too, it can siphon a little bit of yours to keep the ship afloat. It's like a group effort kind of thing. So while that one's mostly like a decorational piece as well,
Perhaps it was this one then.
It still functions the exact same as everything else. There's a bunch of other blue ones around here, especially near the front of the ship. Same purpose.
That's a shame. I would like to know where we are. Always the wrong one, Taylorzilla. Every time. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit down first, and then how far are we now? I still wonder if this was all a mistake. It's been nearly a week since boarding. Several weeks of travel. And what do we have to show for it? Though I suppose that isn't a bad thing entirely. I'd rather there be nothing than whatever it was that we saw. Speaking with Elfie these last few days, seeing Natsumi plotting with Jasper, it's been a crude reminder of home, I think. Not that I don't love our nation. I do, certainly. It just reminds me that I could be doing more. I just hope I made the right choice. And I don't wish to question Jasper's loyalty, but him needing reassurance was not the greatest feeling. It'd only been a couple of days after all. Did it really take a week for you to be asking those questions? I'll ask her if she wants to join the Sentinels. Elfay hasn't had the chance to mourn her family. Nor have I mine. Not publicly, at least. Not without the insinuations of being a traitor as well. Perhaps the most honorable and dishonorable man I have ever met. My own father. I wish that I could be a better daughter. I will be a better daughter. And I will not let all of your hard work burn with you. I promise.
That's a good point.
I suppose so.
Morning.
Morning.
Elfie mentioned the next chapter was Valinor's relationship with Hinode. Curious to see if I can figure out what's in that book. What lies they spread, perhaps, if any.
Slots available. If there is,
I'll wait for her
could
answer.
hold a very basic.
She has to come up sometime.
healing enchantment. And that would
Right.
help. If you intended to try to go like too far, all the new stuff would just fail and fizzle out. And it'd be a lot of effort and a lot of wasted money.
But I more meant, if it has runes and you added another rune, could it have like a weird, interaction and like hurt law in some way?
It shouldn't. You need to connect this with the neurons.
There's a couple things here. I'm gonna assume I find a book on Hinode. And then I'm gonna sit on the floor in this comfy corner and we're gonna do some in-character lore reading, because who doesn't love that? I love that shit. I'll read it in May's voice, just for you. Alright, so May's got a book Hinode. Let's open up the lore pages. It's in Valinor section. Alright. Let's see. See what it says. Relations with Hinode. The relation between Valinor and Hinode started with Tomoe's brutal expansion to the west and into Valinor and Rivendell's lands, till her disappearance, leaving a huge vacuum of power and dismay over 12,000 years ago. Nope, that says 1200. At least I can read. With her generals turning on each other and progressing at a halt, the elven kingdoms pushed back with a massacre. The lands that would become Hinode and its surroundings were left fractured and occupied. Each village in the land slowly drained of resources and its people enslaved to Valinor and Rivendell, till only a few hidden settlements remained, out of the elves' grip. The villages, each headed by a clan, warred with each other. Each clan blamed the other clans for not fulfilling their responsibility, spurred on by Valinor and what became known as the Clan War era. Tomoe led her armies on a conquest was one of revenge. After missionaries from Valinor massacred, saying it is their responsibility to avenge the fallen as a way to unite different villages. Tomoe kept her growing despair a secret until she released. Her responsibility was not to just... Oh, I think that sentence was actually an out-of-character note, so we don't know that. The next few hundred years passed, in favor of isolation and fear of other destruction. Hinode became the last surviving bastion of Kitsun culture. Proud with the Tomoe defied, being a symbol of integrity, and daughter to Thasus. A new clan came into power, the Kazuya. The head of this clan, Hisashi, used Tomoe as a symbol to rally around and take back what was rightfully theirs. Valinor, at this point, has minimal presence, since the clan wars, only taking resources from the land with noble claiming land rights. Hisashi gathered an army and pushed into the lands in between the two kingdoms, pushing the nobles out. The army swept through the land, removing the Valinor presence, location by location, recruiting as they went. With their army growing day by day, Valinor elite gathered to form a war party. Plans were drawn, debated, redrawn, and scrapped, and no noble was able to agree with one another. Until someone proposed a radical plan. War was not to be waged. Instead, the nobles remaining were to stay and push propaganda, offering homes and jobs to the residents of Hinode. Over the years, power slowly left the Kazuya family, being chipped away by the influence of Valinor's nobles, filling some positions of the Hinode Council with possible sympathizers in their own position called Viceroy? Filled by a Valinor noble. Valinor, since, has tried to subtly erode the culture by introducing their own, appropriate what exists, such as stating Thasus as a saint of Era, and their light is knowledge, and outlawing certain practices. Valinor, from their old promise of homes and jobs, has also, with their new term servant program, offered homes, jobs, pay, and rights to people of Hinode, especially to the beast folk. If they became a term servant in Valinor, people of Hinode are split in half, seeing their lands being drained. Their people are leaving and feeling like they have no choice but to join up, furthering Hinode's further decline. Many beast folk in Hinode have started to group together to find ways to reverse this, though many different opinions have led to butting heads, but rumors of a force capable of war has begun to form and starting to spread. She closes the book, sits next to her. I suppose that is true. Though the degree it currently sits is unknown. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna have to go this way because not somebody would have found me in here. Anyway, she finished reading the book. It's mostly correct, but she's unsure about some of the stuff. Just the basics of it.
From what I remember, they didn't have a drink, so I don't know.
and follow her before she noticed. It's just me trying to figure out if Yui will look behind her. I just bullying Yui. I know Natsumi is more observant than this. She has to turn around eventually, right?
You've made this your shop just to kind of have that height advantage, haven't you?
Oh, this wasn't the plan. Alright, so then, honestly, this is more for window shopping than anything else I had in mind. There is a counter inside.
Oh.
I will put that down into the...
Forgot I was following her for a second.
Quiet, but mostly lightning.
Oh, lighting magic. That's very popular abroad, this ship, for some reason.
It's also very useful for in engineering.
I'm just bullying Yui. Natsumi's pretty. She has to come back this way eventually. I hope. I think so. Hello? Natsume! Where did you go? Natsume! What the fuck? Oh. What is it that you're thinking about? No, don't say— oh shit, she's a caterpillar snail or whatever the fuck.
Nothing special, my lady. Just watching the view.
I didn't ask if it was special. I just wanted to know what you were thinking about.
I wasn't thinking of anything.
You weren't thinking that you might want to watch the clouds or sit somewhere peaceful. You just did it.
Yes.
I suppose that's to be expected. Can we sit somewhere?
Of course, my lady.
I don't know why I asked. many places of privacy, surprisingly. And our own home can be occupied by Elfie at any time.
Yes.
Alright. Just been having a topic on exactly what it means to be a shade.
Oh. I would know.
Hello, May.
Hello. How was breakfast?
You weren't feeling my chicken grips, were you, huh?
And if I was?
Well, I'd get angry, you know, that you could, I don't like it, alright?
I didn't touch
So-
your chicogriffs.
Well, fair enough. Alright, well, if that's everything, I suppose.
Or did I?
I see how it is. She seems a bit peed off, if you ask me. You know, usually she's in a better mood.
Yeah, you're trying to bleed me dry.
The door is unlocked at
50.
60.
60, is it? Exactly.
We'll go for the room for now. It's our only option until the house is prepared.
Yes, my lady.
Did you eat?
I did.
Did you eat alone?
Yes.
Because you wanted to?
No,
It depends.
because I ate when I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Well, you can talk to me now, and if not, I'll be down at the forge.
No, it's alright. I just wanted to clarify if you were one.
Yeah, no, I am a gunsmith, yeah. Yep. I'm currently working at the forge down by the farm. So, if you need anything, I made guns for a very long time, so actually need to.
Which bed is yours? Sit. I want to know what Ilfe wanted yesterday.
She was asking about you. She was asking why I was with you and what I'm doing, and I told her I was a guard. She seemed to think very highly of you, because you've been nice.
And what did you say?
I didn't say anything special about it, but I said, do you feel like this when everyone is nice to you? She didn't have an answer.
Did she ask why you were a guard?
Yes.
And what did you answer with?
It's my duty to be a guard.
That's what Alfie said. Do you want to be a guard?
It's not about my wants, my lady. It's my duty.
But if you had a choice?
The choice is not mine to make.
I suppose these are some of the drawbacks. What do you think of home? What do you miss about it? Oh, the ear.
I do not miss it. I do not think of anything special about it. It's my home. It's where I am a guard. It's where my duty lies.
I'm curious. Fuck. I'm curious. Do you remember what it was like before you were a soldier?
I remember pieces. But not how it felt, not being a soldier.
Do you know what it is that I do to you? Or does it block that too?
Yes, I know what you're doing to me.
Does it hurt? Oh! Was that a yes?
It's easier by the time, how many times you do it, it gets easier. But it's uncomfortable.
Oh no! Oh! Do you recall why we do it?
Yes. To be the perfect soldier. To do our duties as we are supposed to. Without question.
Yes, I suppose that's what my uncle would have said about it. You upset me. Just by existing.
Is there anything I can do, my lady?
Of course you would ask. Not while you're still useful.
Of course.
I saw you speaking with the pink one.
Yes.
I take it it's going well.
It is going as intended, for now at least. Slowly but surely. We might be in the same room or be bunking together.
Should that benefit your mission, I would like for you to choose that over standing watch overnight.
Yes, my lady.
I too am making allies. If I needed to sleep in the eyes of someone's protection, I'm sure I could find it. I wanted to ask, and you have permission to refuse or to think about it. I wanted to propose you joining the Sentinels. You are a guard. You're skilled. You would be a valuable asset to them, and it would further your usefulness to me, being on the inside of what's going on in the ways of lawmaking on the airship, criminals that pass through, how they're passing laws and rules. But it would be extra duties on top of the ones that you're doing now. I want your honesty in whether or not you think that you could manage. And if the answer is no, I will not fault you or strike you for it. And you may think about it if you must.
I think I am capable, my lady, of doing so. No amount of work is a restraint or too much. I'm here for you.
If your dedication pushes you too far, after just claiming that it's not too much, I'll be angry. You understand? I don't need you to show weakness in front of others.
Of course, my lady.
Then tomorrow, should you still feel as though you're up to it, I'd like for you to submit an application to join their ranks.
Understood.
And I suppose it should be known for clarity's sake that Jasper is still under the guise of a stranger. We do not know him. He is working his way into the messenger of Valinor's group.
Of course.
If I ask for your opinion on things, are you able to freely give them?
course. But I am not sure if I can give the same emotional response as others.
I don't need an emotional response.
Of course.
I wanted to ask your opinion, as it's come up recently. The law that the ruler of Hinode must have 9 tails. Is that a just law, or should it be changed?
It has always been that way. I'm not sure why it would change.
Because we've seen those with power in the past abuse it, despite their heritage. Despite having 9 tails, they were not fit to be ruler. If perhaps we could expand that pool, perhaps we wouldn't have gotten my uncle as an emperor for as long as we did. And perhaps that I would not be sitting here now.
But it shows, if I may speak bluntly, it shows that you're royal in blood. It shows that you are meant to be in that position. Does it not?
She doesn't know. I disguise most of them. I think I carry myself quite well, even with just one on display. No one has questioned my authority so far, though I suppose it's not known by many. If I sat here before you, with 1 tail, casting that spell on you, over and over and over again, would you be upset? Would that bother you?
I wouldn't be upset. It wouldn't bother me.
So then I ask, what difference does it really make?
I guess, in the sense of things, just maybe the blood. The heritage of 9 tails. But nothing else.
I see. The lineage, the history. Thank you for your insight.
I do not need your thanks, my lady, but it is appreciated.
Do you think I'm cruel?
Why would I think that?
For all that I have done to you? What I think of you?
I do not share that opinion. I do not think that way.
Right. You may as well be a zombie, huh?
Would you want it any different?
In some ways, perhaps, but not in ways that I have the power to control. I could choose to let you keep your emotions and think for yourself. But I don't think that would be wise for me. Though,
Of course, my lady.
I'm sure it goes without saying that what we do in private is no one's business.
Of course, my lady.
I don't know, I'm just... May I ask something else? Her ears twitched.
Yes.
Who gave you your mask?
The guards. My dad. Natsumi clan.
You inherited it from your father.
Yes.
Was it made for you? Or was it passed down?
It was made for me.
Have you yet to show anyone your face?
Yes. My face doesn't matter.
Who have you shown?
But try not. Nobody here.
Okay, that's what I thought. Look at her beans. Good. Though, if the pink one does suggest it, I'm curious what you'll do. Do you know?
You're not gonna tell me what to do in that situation?
I don't think that I will. I think it would be interesting to see you make a choice. But also, if you think that taking it off is a benefit to your relationship with her, then it makes sense. And if you don't, then don't.
Understood.
Do you have anywhere to be?
Not in this moment. No.
I'm not particularly interested in getting up and going outside.
You want me to carry you, my lady?
No.
There's something wrong with your feet. You want me to get a medical?
There's... nothing wrong with my feet. I simply don't wish to socialize. How fucking dare you?
I see.
I'm going to ask you some personal questions. You do have the right not to answer. It's more for my curiosities. Have you ever been in a relationship? Something romantic?
No. No.
Have you slept with anyone?
Yes.
Who? Or did we take them from you too?
I was in town with the guards. My father with all of the guards. Almost of them, all of them.
What? What?
And there was this man.
You slept with all the guards?
Came up to me and asked.
Oh. Oh.
And my dad and...
Don't die. What are you laughing at?
My dad and the guards told me to do it, so I did. Just to try it out.
Oh. They told you to do it, so you did. For what benefit?
Just to try. Didn't seem like it was for any benefit at all.
Was he kind to you?
He was normal. Was nothing special.
How far do your duties for me go? I'm not asking you to sleep with me. I'm not doing this non-consent thing. That's gross.
As far as you want them.
Are you laughing? Oh, man. I'll keep that in mind. I don't think she'd sleep with Natsumi. She's too afraid of her. Though, should that ever happen, it will never be without your consent. Whether you're under the influence or otherwise.
I do not think I am worthy of that sort, my lady.
No, perhaps not. It's not really about that. And I didn't necessarily imply it was for me, although I'm not sure I would be against it. Perhaps
I am
would
at your
be.
duty.
You're at my duty. See, I don't like that. I do, to some extent. And I don't want to sleep with you because you feel like you have to. That's just not my style.
Do you want me to want it?
I suppose so.
I'm not sure if I want anything, my lady. But I would be honored if you...
Why is this the route that I chose to go with this today? I would be honored to have sex with you, my lady.
Apologies, am I interrupting?
No.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. No.
I just wanted to let you know, that one girl, the blonde with the 2 sets of ears, I found out that she was born in Valinor.
I figured she would have to be, considering her appearance. She certainly isn't in Hinode, I would have noticed.
She said she grew up in Keshin, though, but was born in Valinor.
Did she happen to mention if she was accepted in Valinor, or if she fled?
She didn't mention anything like that, but I also overheard her mentioning that one ambassador from Valinor keeps staring at her.
Yes, well, he seems to stare at everyone. At least I'm subtle about it. Though I suppose I can't expect such class. Thank you for telling me. It's good information to have.
Alright, I just wanted to let you know. I thought it might be important.
It is.
I'm going to go work on setting up the shop some more, so I may be a little predisposed.
Understood.
Later on, though, if you want to see that underground part of the ship that I spoke about, I can be back for that later.
Thank you. Since when do you have an opinion?
It wasn't an opinion. It was more you seemed like you didn't want her here when we were talking.
Perceptive. I suppose you're right about that. But I have to be nice. I don't want to scare her away. I think she's useful. Clingy, perhaps, but useful.
She seems to give you information. So yes, I would say she is useful.
My patience with her stalking might be wearing thin. But I think that does not yet outweigh what she can give me in return. I do hold all of her secrets, after all. I could threaten to have her arrested if I wanted to.
If you don't want to do it, you can send me to do. Scare her a little.
Perhaps I might. I'll be sure to let you know if that's the case. I wonder if she would attack you. That would be a nuisance.
That would be unwise.
I agree. I think she's too frightful to try. But I suppose it is a possibility. I'm sure you could handle it.
Of course, my lady.
You wouldn't be here otherwise. Not if I had any say in it. I have appreciated that you've not been in my shadow this whole time, though.
You told me not to, my lady.
I just needed a bit more time. I forget what we were talking about.
Intimacy.
Right. I brought us there. I suppose it wouldn't be very fun if you didn't want me. That's why I do it in the first place.
Do you,
You
want
put
me
that
to
ear
want
away.
You can tell me to, and then I will.
Oh my god! Does anything belong to you anymore? What is Natsumi's? What's yours?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, your body is mine. Your mind is mine. Your actions are mine. What's yours? What's left?
Nothing. I am yours.
Do you understand that I hate you?
I understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Yui. I love you so much. I hate everything that you are. I hate your father. I hate your comrades. I hate that you're a zombie sitting on a bed. I hate that you can't think for yourself, and I hate that I can't trust you enough not to do those things. I would much prefer your mind was yours. But I can't even begin to think about that. Unless I release you from this spell. And I can't even do that. So we are stuck.
Do you want me to pretend to have feelings?
That's disgusting. No. No, I don't. Maybe to others, but not to me. I have a question. And perhaps you will be unable to answer it, and we will only be able to experiment. I wonder if your subconscious is under the same spell. If we dream together, will I be speaking to you on the inside? Or the you that sits in front of me? I love the ears.
I am not sure.
Then tonight, whether you retire before I do or otherwise, I would like for you to enter that half of the room. If I'm not there, wait for me. And if I am there before you, wake me if I'm asleep. And we will try.
Understood, my lady.
I'm curious. A little scared, but curious. Is it the afternoon yet? I don't think so. Too early for a drink. Suppose it's one of those days.
You can drink whenever you want, my lady.
It's unbecoming if I drink earlier. But I might. Perhaps I will dismiss you. You're welcome to follow, but you're welcome to take your leave. Speak to others, walk around, stretch your legs. And if after that you want to reconvene, I don't believe I'll be leaving the Eye of Time unless Alden wants to take me out again.
Understood.
Thank you for indulging me. Just give me 1 second. My ankle's weird. When the house is ready, I'll let you know. Until then, this room will remain ours.
Understood.
I'll make sure that you have a place to sleep when it is finished. If you'd like private quarters, you need only ask.
It's up to you, my lady, wherever you want me.
Of course it is. Very well. I'll decide. Perhaps not then. Later on, I suppose. They really ought to get teacups.
Yes. You want me to look for teacups?
I know you collected some last time. I think they're being moved to the house while it gets built and furnished.
Understood.
You have better things to do with your time. I don't suppose you'd know where we are on the map right now.
No, I do not.
Good afternoon.
Evening. Or afternoon, I suppose.
Good luck.
Call Toka if you need anything.
Did not expect to see the military in Kalypsia.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
That was interesting. These walls are taller.
Do you want me to help you up, my lady?
No. I don't. This is really awkward, actually. I can only assume they're having a private conversation that way and being watched by your friend. And I can't see over these walls. I don't think I'm that short. Certainly not as tall as you, but...
You know, I can...
If you touch
help
me,
you up.
I will hit you. Good. I suppose we'll scale the walls another time.
So we got the mahogany needed for it, about 15. So all I'd really want is 17 silver, and I think we can have a deal.
Alright. Oh! I found the rod man.
Oh, for God's sake.
Alright.
17.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And you know what? If it breaks for whatever reason in the next couple
Not about to be scared off by a private conversation. I'll just go this way. Afternoon.
What?
They probably like,
Oh, okay.
You sound confused.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which way was towards the back. It's that way or that way?
That way.
We need to get the
Okay, alright.
source the
Thanks.
material, source the weapon.
You're
get
welcome.
Wait, no, that's the front. Hold on, isn't that the front? I thought that was the front. No, the back. The back of the ship's that way, isn't it? Because that's where the eye is. Okay, that is the front of the ship because that is where the ship is heading. That is the direction of travel.
Leave a couple thousand silver.
Then yes, that would be the back.
Also, do you know where we're going?
I've been trying to find out all day.
Probably 10 to 12 gold.
Do you know if we have an actual captain?
Before the.
I haven't yet
Seems like the cat is the captain.
Yes, I think Powder is the captain.
The cat? The cat?
No one has
Yes,
challenged
there's
his
the cat.
authority.
Overpricing it even as a base. But, no, it'd be... It all depends
I
on,
doubt it's the cat.
What the stores are
No one has challenged his authority. He is the captain now.
I will challenge his authority. What?
forgetting how small that mouse is.
Okay, best of luck with that.
The cat is not the captain.
Then where's the actual captain then?
Yes, but I've also seen like these kids that are like persons.
I wouldn't know. I'm just a sentinel.
The cat is the captain.
Very. I know, but like still. Morning.
Got me there.
I don't like that.
How guys?
Sure. Sure. We change sides and everyone migrates.
Seems like that, yes, my lady.
I do not think you're the type to want that, so.
Something interesting down below.
People?
True.
People are pretty interesting. Big shiny rock over there. That's pretty interesting.
Where did your friend go?
She went down as I saw.
Do you smoke? Have you smoked?
I have never smoked, my lady.
Do you have a desire?
I don't think I have. Do you want me to have a desire?
I'd like to know what you think of it, actually.
I do not think anything of it.
Ah, yes, yes. I want you to look that way when you do it, so that no one sees your face. You inhale, and then blow into it. I'm just gonna give it to you.
I see.
It takes some getting used to.
see.
It's the most genuine reaction I've gotten out of you in months. I'm curious what sort of limits I can push with this spell.
What kind of limits?
Well, you can't feel anything. Getting your opinions on things or emotional gauges on how you feel is impossible. It doesn't mean much for me to try. However, what we've just discovered is that you've never smoked before and your body knows it. I wonder how much your body can lie. If I stabbed you through the hand, would you feel pain?
I would feel pain, but it's not as apparent as normal people.
I suppose not. You're a trained professional as well. So not pain. Not that it benefits me in any way to harm you. You can't protect me if you're hurt. I also don't have the desire to do so. Despite the hatred. Maybe you're more like Elfay than you think. Perhaps me
Can I
hating
ask
you
why?
is... She was imprisoned for something that her family did. Something she had nothing to do with. A child put in a cell because the law demanded it be that way. The soldiers of Hinode put my father down because the Emperor commanded him to. Perhaps that is not your fault. But it is your father's fault.
Yes.
And I can't help but wonder if you'd do the same to me if not for the spell. There's no way to safely test that.
I don't think I would. But I'm not sure if my words will appease you.
Not really. I've come this far, taking everything from you. It's only natural for you to hate me at some point. I know that what I'm doing is wrong. But it doesn't outweigh my need for survival. Your life is not above mine.
Of course, my lady.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, even still. I suppose just not sorry enough. I've decided you're going to drink with me.
Understood.
Have you had alcohol?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I'm not sure if enjoying is the right word.
It
It's
doesn't
a drink.
matter. We'll find out. Let's see what your tolerance is like under the effects of this spell. It'll be good to know for the future anyway. Certainly not an excuse to spend time with you because she's lonely.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Been all right today so far?
Yes.
Hi. How's business looking?
Fuck, the fucking military saw me.
Afternoon again?
Afternoon, evening, and all of the like. I doubt that the alcohol at the tavern is any good compared to what's back home. Even so, it's one of those days, I suppose.
Understood.
Maven sama, correct?
You do need to make the runes, huh?
Yeah. And there's a,
Yes?
you know.
She's adorable.
Toka Homada, Sentinel of the Kalypsia and Hinode military.
Let's go down the weird staircase.
It's an odd combination. Military far from home.
That you can jump onto and ambush somebody from.
Here on orders. Toka
Yes.
had a dream. Then higher up said that because of the dream, Toka had to come here.
You know who told you such?
I'm not entirely sure where the orders came from initially.
Your father, perhaps.
Was passed to Toka from squad lead.
Very well. Then I suppose I'll ask if you've been given any more information than we have.
At the moment, Toka only knows that she was to come here and wait for further orders to assist Hinode's interests. Becoming part of the Sentinels was part of her orders.
And who orders you now?
Toka waits for orders by letter. Though Toka supposes that any orders that Mei Lin-sama gives would overwrite any other orders.
When you can find out, I'd like to know the name of your supervisor. I'm a Karen now.
Understood. Toka will do.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Until I know who sent her, you're not to leave my sight.
Of course.
Sip it.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you. You're the one keeping me company. Is it poisoned?
No.
Good. Oof. Evening, afternoon, I don't particularly care today. Oh, give me 1 second. Hopefully the jester won't mind us helping ourselves to his bar.
I understand it for the most part.
That's gotta be annoying. Having to lift it each time.
I did not think anything of it.
No, I suppose you wouldn't. What's it taste like?
Meat.
Describe to me the flavors. I don't know. Make it up for all I care. She's trying to figure out what this does to your brain.
Grainy kind of flavor.
Do you want to go back outside?
Yes, I suppose it does have an earthy taste. It's nice to know that your taste buds are intact.
Alright.
I know what it does. It affected other things I wasn't anticipating is all. And now I need to know how it works. Like if it can get you drunk.
I haven't gotten drunk yet.
So you may have a high tolerance. We'll see. We'll see how high. Each time you finish a drink, If there isn't a barkeep here, I want you to get another one. If there is, I want you to ask them for another one. I'm gonna give you fucking alcohol poisoning. Good. I don't want to see her face. I think your father may have had a hand in sending her. Perhaps. Maybe not.
Why would you think he would send her?
Because he's currently in charge. In my stead. But if he isn't, and she's here on someone else's orders, then I want to know whose, and what she intends to do with her time. Because she could be like... She could be like the others.
Yes.
Would you kill her if I asked you to?
Yes.
It's a stupid question. I know that you would. It's not like you have a choice.
I came because Aina urged me to come.
So you put merit on the nature that this message was delivered?
I put merit into her urgings.
Very strong magic to give prophecy to so many. Great such
True.
Want to learn.
And so is that your goal? To learn? To just see? Your curiosity is piqued?
How do you change? I was right though, it's not as good as the ale back in Hinode. Though I suppose we had more wine and sake than ale. Good. That was fast. I'm impressed.
I take my orders very seriously, my lady.
My lady demands I drink alcohol, then drink alcohol I will. I know. I'm fairly certain I could order you to jump off the bridge and you would. Not that I'd do that. Be wasteful.
Yes, it would.
You have an opinion on that?
No, my lady.
You agreed that it would be
I
wasteful.
know I am useful.
Yes.
Hey, Chidi.
Mia,
Mm-hmm.
can I make an inquiry?
Of course.
I could warrant a guess, I suppose, but it's better to ask directly. What do you intend to do here?
That's a broad question.
That's a simple
The greater
question.
Sense.
In my
I
opinion.
assume you were brought here by the dream.
Yes. Broadly
And-
speaking, I had rather hoped that the Kalypsia might bring more light to the question of the calamity that we foresaw.
Apologies if you've been waiting for service or of any kind. Not sure if we're actually open or not.
We helped ourselves. There's coin on the counter.
Oh, thanks. I did that for Jeffers. I'm new here. Well, obviously we met, but I got the
Indeed.
job.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I would like
If you don't
to
mind
understand
separating the
Unless
mugs you
absolutely
use
necessary.
from the clean ones so I can clean them out later.
Certainly.
hopefully, what might be done about it.
No problem. Also, anything you need help with?
Not so long as you
So to
mind that we've been
understand
helping
this
ourselves.
prophecy.
Nah, fine by me. You're having fun, that's all that
Yes.
matters.
I
Indeed.
suppose that is the largest of
Though,
things that I am doing.
don't know about the bird guy. You might have a problem
Is
with
there
it. No,
something
I won't tell him.
for otherwise?
I'm sure I could have
It'll
my
stay
way
our
with
secret.
that one.
Penguin or canary?
Ah, probably. Keep enjoying yourself. You need anything, Maeve's around.
Thank you.
I hope it
Hello
will be
there.
interesting.
Hello, are you working the bar?
I don't believe we're currently open, but go ahead. You want an ale? I can provide you an ale.
Can I get some rum,
want some?
please?
Sure.
A life, a home,
Get you some of the good stuff.
family, work, anything. What was
Every time
this
there's a-
adventure worth?
Every time that we take a branch in life, we give up some opportunity
the
of where we
little
were,
one.
what we were, or what we might have done.
One of your finest mugs of
Looking
rum.
between the two, perhaps she's
I am
concerned.
here, not
Thank
a
you.
scholar
It
with
is
the same
greatly
resources
appreciated.
and libraries as I
No
might have
problem. Enjoy yourself.
I indeed
Can I get the
will.
nail as well?
Sure.
You never should have
I did
came.
want
Now you have to
finish the
work.
book.
And to some extent, the
You know
pursuit
what?
of my
Fine by
mission.
me. Not much else happening. Plus, I can make coin from this. Yeah, I'm kind of broke.
Then we have a book to finish.
Then I suppose working a tavern is a pretty good call on your part.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Yeah, and I like talking, so,
I thank
you know, I've been to plenty of taverns, and this place
I
doesn't
thank
even
you
seem to
for
get that
your
rowdy
answers
compared to the
and
places I've
answering
been.
my questions.
Yet.
So, yet.
Everyone's new. Everyone's getting to know
I
each
may
other. Give it
inquire.
time. I'm sure there will be a bar fight or two.
Ah, perfect timing for me then, because then I can get used to it as it builds.
Indeed.
Like you said, there's
Don't gotta jump
always
straight into it.
branches in life.
Yeah, don't mind
Could I
working.
please get
You
more
make a
ale?
choice.
On it.
I'm so proud of you.
I find myself rather far down a branch and looking to see where it goes.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
How many is that now?
Well, I
This is my
hope you
third.
find that
You feel any different yet?
Hello, hello.
No.
Do you
As
want
do
some
I.
company?
Or that the fall is short, at least, if there isn't.
So, how's your days been?
I've seen you around a little. I would
It feels as though it's been a week.
Sometimes it hurts getting to it.
Mercenary?
Ah, tell me about it. You know, I woke up late, first day on the job.
I suppose it takes some getting used to. And it's not as if the bar wasn't tended. The jester was here early.
True.
There are others I intend to inquire with, so I thank you.
Hope he isn't too angry that I'm working now.
I will be going about my
I'm sure you'll
evening.
find out. In the most exciting way.
Sure I will.
And I see someone is waiting.
No, I think in the end, as long as he gets paid too, I'm sure he won't mind.
Certainly not. Though how much damage could a jester do?
How are you? How are you doing?
Ah, not sure. He's got that fancy sword on his back.
I doubt he knows
Like
how
that
to
one, but
use
bigger.
it.
It has been a day, I suppose. Very long. Frustrating.
Frustrating.
Everything all right?
Job and a dream.
The dream.
Yes.
So, if you don't mind, tell me more about that dream you were telling me about. I may have not had it, but still curious.
Well,
There's
there's anything I can ever help with?
That is, if you're comfortable with it. Understand, it's kind of serious stuff.
Just by standing here and
It's
talking with me.
not a pleasant dream to have. Though I suppose it varies from person to person. When I awoke within the dream, I had exited my chambers to the tiles covered in blood,
I suppose that's a good thing.
screaming in the distance and fires all over the houses.
Very.
Bodies littered the streets. The smog filled the air. It was hard to see who was even attacking. But I knew that everything had been destroyed, and I knew that there wouldn't be anything left when the fires finished burning.
It's not been particularly exceptional, though.
Tragic.
Certainly
So it
not
is different for everyone. Everyone sees something else that's tragic to them.
Yes. It makes me wonder what sort of force is capable of such damage. Or who is powerful enough to project these dreams to so many different people.
Or maybe it's a warning to everyone. You know, maybe some other person is, giving a warning to everyone.
That could be the case. I wonder who is so special to know these details.
It's an inelegant approach.
Look,
but
I
we
guess
at
I'm
least
kind of
convey
lucky for not having it.
everything we think, whether
But
or
I'm
not
looking
it's
forward
enchanted.
to, it if it ever does happen.
Perhaps to some extent. How
Just
much-
curious is all.
I wonder if
Good to
it's
know
the
the
fate of
people I'm
everyone
spending time
to
with.
have it at some point.
Then I can't say I'm too excited to get it myself.
If you said that you were, then I think my opinion of you would change. You've been rather pleasant so far.
Anything is good at this point.
Ah, thank you. I try my best. I understand,
I hope at
things may
least
be gloom, but, a smile can brighten someone
we
else's
also
day.
think that it might be possible for us to
A level
attempt
of
to start
positivity
the
that we could see more of.
When you're granted, new life or a higher meaning in life than just an animal, you kind of can't take it
not
for
resolve
advantage.
the issue entirely, certainly, but
You've always been more than just an animal.
It's still a step.
Ah, I guess so, but, truly, being a little hound is nothing compared to this.
I suppose. Where I come from, beastkin are equal.
Information is very
I
important.
suppose comparing yourself to
Really?
an animal is not something that I'm used to.
I'm going to take a seat. I've been on
Oh,
my feet for a
it's just
while.
'cause he was one.
Oh, of course. Don't let me stop you.
At some point, yes. Unless you mean recently.
Do you mind if I join you? for a second?
It's the last couple years.
What?
I'm pretty fresh.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems they're playing it close to the
Do you remember those
I
days?
was a hunting dog before this. Vaguely. I remember what sent me here. Though, don't remember who my mother was, my father was, or what the old days were really like. I more so remember the days with my caretaker, Cedric.
Does it trouble you that we still don't know anything about the ship?
Were they around when you...
Yeah, I more so... I had, let's say, I threw myself in the way of danger for him when we were out hunting. He took me to the nearest, priest to fix me up. And I guess whatever happened, I was granted this gift.
You were healed?
Healed. I
And
guess that's the way.
this happened as a result.
Seems so.
Huh.
I was called lucky. That's why he pushed me out to go see the world, rather than just sit alone in that tiny little village and sell leather.
I suppose that
I've been granted a gift.
better now than after training.
We like to say it's for my loyalty, but not too sure about that.
Though a lot of the others
Was your caretaker a human?
and are fully sentinels.
Yeah, his name's Cedric. He's an older lad. He picked me up at not a young fella. But he taught me everything I know. He was rather kind. Always treated me real well.
That's good. Then I suppose...
No one in my village ever treated me wrongly. Both as a dog and now.
That's good as well. I've not heard of a story like yours. Most that I've heard have happened centuries ago.
There was no
I feel lucky to know
Really?
your story.
skills or requirement or
Oh,
abilities
well,
and ability to
I'm lucky to have someone to listen to it. Little old me.
perform the duties related by
You should give yourself more credit.
Maybe so. Sure, I'll give time to, make something of myself. For now, I'm gonna keep enjoying life.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is why tomorrow I'm going to call a meeting with everyone.
Another.
Another one? Alright, coming right up.
Me too, please.
This is 4.
2.
Yes.
Anything.
We're the ones
reassuring to know that
No.
Ugh.
I think maybe that a great number of answers are at some point going to be required though.
2 cups for 2 lovely people.
I'd still like to know
Thank you.
why we didn't
Thank you.
prepare.
Hi, no problem.
And I know many others that have this experience as well.
What about you? You heard my story.
I don't think my story is nearly as exciting.
Nah, everyone's got their own story, and every storybook's exciting.
Mm.
Really pump up the idea of the Kalypsia.
I'm a noble from Hinode.
Oh, in the presence of more royalty?
If I were to apply as a sentinel,
We wouldn't call it royalty where I'm from, but yes, I suppose so.
Oh,
Honestly, probably.
well, the pleasure is mine once again.
When I learned that, that's when
Mine as well.
I'm not sure.
does that trouble you?
Honestly, the noble life is rather boring, political, and not nearly as exciting as yours. But
Ah,
I'm here to make sure that that dream doesn't come to fruition, at least not there. It's rather selfish, but
apologies.
Just wanted to say, bye. I'm going to lay down a bit and probably sleep.
Alright.
So,
Rest up. Have a good
so,
rest.
aye.
Good seeing
Have
you.
a good rest of your day.
First and foremost,
You too.
Rest well. Apologies.
It's quite alright. Oh shit. It's alright.
How will you find your stay?
There's really not much to it than that. It's very simple, like I said, compared to yours. Very average.
Ah, well, personally, I don't think I could ever be a noble, because, you know, I'm not good with politics or anything like that. But, you know what you're doing is noble. Pardon the pun. But, you know, coming here, you know, in your lavish life, or from your lavish life to make sure nothing goes wrong. You know? Pretty noble of you.
I've seen him, but I do not have the name.
It's the honorable thing to do.
Exactly. Honor's a good thing to have. Same with morals.
Yes,
I've been stuck underneath.
I agree.
Under the ground.
And about you?
I'm sure that
I
you'll
only
look
really
at
Sort out an issue.
I am a guard of Hinode.
Oh, so from the same place.
I know it seems like I have to do a lot.
No wonder you're close.
She's assigned to me.
Well, you're surely more than a guard.
Ah, yes.
Who's
That's me.
beneath
Have
them
fun with this
masking
one.
You with actual guarding experience.
I am Natsumi.
That's me, yeah. But how'd you get into the guards work?
I love this.
How'd you get into your position?
Hard work.
Oh, your guard work, sorry.
I guess we're in the same boat then.
I have a father
No, I haven't talked
Mine
to
is-
that is in the guards.
I'm not sure about some.
So it is my
Oh.
duty as I was born.
I see.
More boisterous and loud ones are the
You plan on doing it forever?
Yes.
Ah.
information.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Not that she has a choice.
Making wrong assumptions.
I definitely see them as
Do you enjoy it?
more so than town guardsmen.
It doesn't matter.
That being said, it's not that town guards are exactly less volatile.
Not certain if I can answer that question. I am
I unfortunately can agree.
Either way.
doing my duty.
You give a man an ounce of power and you will exercise it.
It's the typical answer.
Well, nothing wrong with loyalty.
So it means at least one.
Seems like a hard worker. Good trait.
Loyalty.
Such is the way it is.
Yes.
Not much you can do about it.
Interesting.
Well, where you're from must be very lovely, seeing as you two came from it.
She's already isn't she?
Are you flirting?
Just, you know, haven't seen much people like you.
Toka's name is Toka.
You two seem rather lovely. So,
Toka, I am so
you know,
sorry.
who am I not to
I did not
assume,
mean to get
you know? Everyone where you're from is lovely.
It's okay, just met.
Well, it's not that I have any sway.
You're abusing your powers as a barkeep to make the customers happy by complimenting them.
Or get into it.
To put a smile on someone's face is a gift greater than gold.
My name is Mialan.
Now that's something that I can agree with.
Long name. Toka's gonna say Mia, okay?
That's honor. Most people do.
Nobility,
Apologies.
you stated.
Sentinel of the Kalypsia
Here you go.
Yes.
and also Hina.
You're a
Thank
lord
you.
yourself, are you not?
No problem.
Yes, I am. You did not state it upon our first meeting, though. A shame. I would have given you more respect.
Toka likes your hair.
I'm more curious of how you treat me without the titles. It tells me more about you.
Fine when you're in cities. A big weapon
Cool.
is when you have to show off.
White on outside and glowing blue on inside.
And
True, I
you were
suppose.
not disrespectful, to your credit.
A little of that.
You've given me no reason. Respect is earned, but the same goes with disrespect.
Yes.
Does it not?
No, I would agree.
Man, big weapon. Probably a mercenary, perhaps?
Have I earned your
And who
respect
may
by
this
being a
be?
noble?
Hmm?
There's lots of
Hey, Mari Natsumi, but you can call me just Natsumi.
Toka's turned orange after working with
Yes.
fire magic for so
Pleasure
long.
to meet you. And to answer your question, nobility, with the noble title, some respect comes with it. But that respect can also be lost.
Most of my family
To be a noble, it is not an easy thing. Is it not?
sort of doubly unusual in that sense.
Does not earn one respect? The fact that they are able to keep
I suppose it is what it is.
such a role, as it can easily be taken away.
It's quite complicated, yes.
But aren't some born into it?
I suppose so.
Some are, but that it can still be taken away. I was born into my nobility. But, well, I could be outcasted from my family. With a snap of my father's fingers.
Or attacked by peasants.
Or attacked by peasants. Yes.
Pretty good. That is good.
Could I get another
That
one?
is...
Of course.
Manipulate fire decently.
This is why you have a guard, is it not?
So it has more
It is.
To deal with such things.
Lamb style.
And if that house does not it fills up before I can flame it.
Seth
Thank
also
you.
needs to learn to cast it from his own body and not
No
rely on
problem.
My father attempted to assign a guard to myself, but... well, I wasn't in need of one.
And you were able to refuse.
That you're opposed to Toka.
My father respects my choices.
Toka uses one.
I am going to bring honor to our family, after all.
If you lose your weapon in battle and don't know what to do without it, then
Honor is important to you.
or worse.
Very much so.
Been a few places in hell, he slept in the
Honor will be the thing that will rise us above others, other noble families. Noble glory, honor, glory. My father's already obtained it in the political sense, but I will obtain it in the sense of a legend.
For yourself or your family.
I'm not a soldier.
Why can't it be both?
Which one's more important to you?
Soldiers fight
That'll be the
so
real reason you do
regular
it.
people can live in peace.
Well,
Well then, Ahmed,
And it'll be what separates us,
my
depending on how you
family,
answer.
in some ways.
I suppose that's reasonable.
But, for I wouldn't be myself without them.
Plus, for Toka and her family, it's a matter of honor.
I suppose so. Same could be said for anyone.
Thank you again for
Could
the
use
ale.
another. Oh, you're all done?
Might be back for a little bit later. And do a lap
Fine
around.
by me.
Maybe go
Always a
back.
pleasure seeing you.
Is it a nation that you
Take
fight
care.
for? Or just a family?
Both. I mean, my father is someone rather powerful in Celesta. If the world ends, then Celesta will not exist.
Nowhere will exist, my lord.
Exactly.
Traditions to be odd.
Point taken. But if in my dream, well, I saw Celestia burning as well as the rest of the world.
In the very literal sense, foreign.
Another?
Please.
Only insofar as we are very far from here.
On it.
We'll leave a good tip
You should
for the compliments.
Coast all the way in the east.
No need. Kindness is a virtue.
It's a long trip here.
A heavy drinker tonight, are we, milady?
It's nice to let loose from time to time, isn't it?
Toka's used to long
That
trips
you are
now.
right.
Clean cup.
I've been on my very best behavior
Clean
since
mug,
getting
honey.
here.
They often send their military far afield.
Ale? Or would you
No,
like
we
some rum?
don't.
I'm going to get water.
Not always.
Oh, alright. Bring it back here.
Usually only certain people.
You might not want to use the bathhouse one.
What was she here exactly, May?
I know where water, drinkable water
The
is.
dream, just like
Alright.
everyone else.
Yes, but are you here for yourself or for family?
Is that why you're here?
I'm here for my nation.
Toka had a dream, and then
Quite
the
honorable.
next day, higher up said I was to come
It is
here.
the most important thing.
You see.
How long have you been on the Kalypsia?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Almost a week. Toka was on night shift for a while.
Did your guard get the dream? Well, I should ask. Not so, man. Did you get the dream?
Yes, I did.
Huh. You must be more of some more importance than just a guard, then, if you were to get the dream.
I do
Fate
not
must have
believe that,
plans.
I
so-
thought becoming part of Sentinels would be the best.
Well, not
She's not
anyone can
special.
get the dream. Those who are destined for greatness get it. And you must be destined for greatness.
And our friend here isn't.
Toka
Surely
Well
they
done.
could dream
people had a
too.
dream there.
Yes. Alright.
That is true. Many have had the dream everywhere.
Anyone can dream, I suppose. As what's been proven in some of the more unfavorable folk
Toka
being
thought I
aboard the
spoke with
ship.
her for a while.
Oh. Oh, we're. Ooh, okay. Who is unfavorable? Are we
Well,
talking about the
About
criminal?
a month before deployment.
Of course we're talking about the criminal, but there's a couple others, but
I don't
especially the
know
criminal
what that
and the
means.
cursed one, as I've heard.
A month before
Undead
Toka
being
arrived.
cursed for hundreds of years, allowed aboard.
You travel all the way from here today in a month. Am
I've
I
heard
very bad at
some
traveling?
incredible
Military
stories
takes
since
special
boarding.
routes
Criminals,
No. Enlighten me.
undead. Well, this one,
Fair enough.
Had to be
beautiful
useful
lady
along
was
the
just
way.
telling us her story.
No.
I've not
What
heard
story
anything
might
like
that
it.
be?
People have had the dream.
I can give you the rundown.
Probably.
So,
Everywhere
most
across the
beast
world.
folk, came from animals, like normal animals.
Really interesting.
I was very much the same, but, apparently according to them, most of them came from centuries ago.
I think that's why a lot of
I,
us are here.
came about just about 2 years
Afraid
ago.
There's not much to be looked into. At least not at
Huh. That's rather peculiar. I've never heard of such things.
It's a baby wild.
I mean, I've heard the stories of... Yes.
Toka's sure she'll get more orders.
So only 2 years ago.
Yep.
Huh.
2 years ago, I was a little hunting hound.
Why are you sitting on my foot, huh? Cat?
A dog, and still maintained to be a dog.
His mom
Oh, what does that mean?
Mm.
Makes sense as to why you'd like to make others
Well,
happy.
the mechanisms and
Instinctual.
stuff that makes the
Well,
Kalypsia
Eli,
Well,
that's
I
a
guess you
little
could say that, but
racist.
more so, I recognize that I've been granted something higher than what I used to have. So no point in taking an advantage in it or being gloom all the time.
I suppose so.
So what?
I like this
Refill,
one.
please.
On it?
What did you say? I didn't hear you. Mostly, you said mostly in something.
Mostly up here and also
But yes, that is
specific location, but I
a rather interesting story.
What are you?
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Why, thank you.
I'm sure that you know about it.
And I've heard many of stories.
Toka knows about it now.
Yours, I've never heard anything akin to it.
I'm sure
Oh,
she'll be.
glad to hear I'm special, I guess.
See? I don't. Do we know anything about the criminal?
You do.
Well, we do. I have some information that I was granted.
Kind of broad
She cannot be
question.
trusted. Apparently, she was from Alcatraz.
By trade, a scholar.
Mm.
Well, was en route to it, and then, according to her, things happened,
I worked in library.
That doesn't
and then
make
was
any
allowed aboard the
sense.
ship. It doesn't.
Nobody escapes Alcatraz. That doesn't make sense.
And I work at the library.
Well, from what I heard from them,
Doesn't make sense.
yeah, it was mid transport
But
to Alcatraz.
who was watching her?
Strictly, I'm not an enchantress by trade.
Guards of Alcatraz?
Oh, speaking of a watch person,
Huh?
I'm rambling.
Hello. Well, I don't know about a watch person.
well, you've been watching them or taking care of them.
Well, yes, one of those.
You want a drink?
Depends on.
Sure, maybe.
Could I get another one?
On it?
Maybe.
Well, you're alright.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Toka's never had to pay for them before. Higher ups usually took care of that.
One of those days, I
Fine ladies
suppose.
had a couple drinks.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Well, enjoy yourself, you know. Nothing wrong with that.
Currently, no. Toka had to leave most
You're
of her shit
leaving.
back home.
No, I was saying hi to Molly.
Was allowed to take gun and armor.
That's right. She's...
Although I might suddenly leave, but you know, that's for different reasons.
I've noticed.
Yes, I'm sure you have. But anyway, what were we talking about?
The criminal. And the fact that they escaped from wherever they were being held on their way to Alcatraz. Which is odd.
Yes.
Very odd.
It is
Unheard of.
rather odd, and the fact that the Sentinels, they allow her to walk around willingly, willy-nilly, and, well, they're looking at getting her shackles off. Can you believe it?
Heard something interesting.
They sound to be
Yes.
idiots, the lot of them. Absolutely daft.
Considering 2 of them admitted that their loyalty can be bought and are now Sentinels, yes, I do believe it. Pay them enough and they'll do whatever you like.
One of them
The
which also
mercenaries.
apparently stormed into a business and, you know, insulted a couple businesses here and also apparently smashed or tried to smash some merchandise.
We should not be talking smack at people
Hello.
going to help
Question.
in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Toka heard
Who are
something
you?
about a prisoner that the Sentinels have.
Not a prisoner that they have. A prisoner that's aboard the Kalypsia itself, and, well, the Sentinels
I
have
like your
allowed to walk
mask.
free.
Thank you.
Holden.
Yes, hello.
The shackled
like
one,
some
the
of
one
this?
referred to as law.
I heard that.
You know,
rather
just
weird.
Toka hasn't
sure.
met yet. She'll keep an eye on it.
It's good that you did that.
Why, thank you.
Oh,
Then you want.
Toka Homada.
You were gonna make me waste my
Sentinel
favor
of
if you
Eclipsia
didn't.
recently changed to day shift.
Oh, favor. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, did you want to? I see how it is. Well, I don't know that I want you to use it this way anyway. So.
Oh, I would have if you forced my hand.
Toka likes all the red. Good luck.
May I get you fine ladies anything to drink?
Thank you, thank
I
you.
think we made your friend upset.
Red looks rather lovely on me.
Water?
Oh. Well,
Makes me look handsome, don't you think?
I don't know. It's fine.
No problem.
It is fine.
Toka's not into boys.
Ah, a shame.
Sorry. Anyways, Toka's gonna go look for that prisoner.
What did you say?
Thanks for telling her.
Oh, Toka, do you know the truth about law?
Oh, then.
Have you been giving your orders?
Anyway, what we were saying? Yes. By the way, you're all like color matched, like you know, red, some red. Your face is red. That's for sure.
Law is staying with me.
Shush.
You know, I wasn't taught if I was supposed to cut people off or not. They've had too much.
This is my last one.
Well.
I don't need to stumble up the stairs.
Alright.
So that's perfectly understandable.
What about yourself? Have you had any?
Toka has to worry about safety.
Oh, me? Yeah. The other night, Gideon, we played pool. He taught me how to play.
I see.
How many is that?
Though, still losing.
fair.
My 6.
6?
What? You drank 6
Anything?
cups of this?
Is Eli also Sentinel?
Anything. Nothing.
Got it. Just talkie type.
Feel it a little bit in my fingertips.
6.
Is that supposed to happen?
Yes.
Huh.
It usually is sooner
Were you
than
doing
6.
Were you doing a contest?
I wanted to know her tolerance.
Can I get you some?
This was the only way.
Well,
Just like a mug so I can get some water, please.
fair enough.
Oh, alright.
She's had more drinks than some dragonkins I know
go.
of.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
Rather
I
impressive.
hate it.
problem.
Maybe that's why Nick.
You do?
Well, you'd expect
Could
your
I get
guard to
another
be
one?
tough.
Why did it take so much?
And she
Honey?
keeps on going.
I'm gonna make her keep going until
This
she
is rather
can't go
entertaining.
anymore. That's the point.
Thank
Going to make
goodness.
her. Well then.
I need to know her
Maybe
limits.
that's why Nick
Thank you.
has hair of the dog.
No problem.
My
You know,
job.
Is this important?
Yes.
Are you gonna remember?
Alden, I'll step on your toes.
He drinks.
I don't have toes.
Talons?
I assume
His
because
talons.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll do that. You left one of your feathers on the bridge.
For someone who is drunk.
Oh.
Elfie picked it up.
Well. Oh.
It's,
Oh.
I don't remember the exact saying.
I took it.
Can I get you anything?
Oh.
Loosely.
Ah, no
the
problem.
best way
Interesting, that's
not being
good.
hungover is to get drunk.
You want it
Some ale?
back?
The
Yeah, well, you can
cure
keep it if you want
is to be
it.
drunk or something.
Then I'll keep it.
To drink or I don't really know.
Alright.
I have not really ever.
You
Well,
don't-
enjoy
there's
it.
a lot. I will.
I can't really stop it.
Neither have I.
Hello, Daku.
You shed like a cat.
Hello, hello. Here you go.
That's one way to put it.
Thank you very much.
Do you?
Well, no, not quite like a cat, no. No, not at all, actually. I just, some feathers just fall sometimes.
Myself? No. Other Fae did.
I see.
Thank you.
She's checking him out.
Thank you.
Another refill, if you wouldn't mind. I'll give you a generous tip by the end of this night.
I suppose that's
And
why
how
most
has your
people
day
drink.
been?
Why? When?
Less insightful than I was hoping, but still full of
How many
interesting tidbits.
did you have before you became like
Interesting
this?
how?
Well, I'll show you. I have a question.
4.
Alright.
Alright, well, that's not bad.
What do you hope to achieve
I
here?
drank faster than I would have liked. But not to me who was drinking fast. I had to keep up.
Your purpose.
Fair enough.
I've not really been to a lot of.
Determined to be a
happen, to be
match for your
honest.
guard, are we?
The
I was
Kalypsia,
curious
these giant flying
how
cities,
she does it.
invented.
You know, I think it's quite clear that they
Seems like
can
an
do the heavy
interesting
lifting they need to.
Celebration of anything.
I didn't doubt her.
Of the party, kind, I suppose.
Hmm. What are her capabilities?
I'm not much for social.
How do you mean? Is the reasoning, I suppose, behind your question?
She's not a machine.
I suppose that's
She
how
can
it's
tell
done
you herself.
in celebration.
Very well. What are your capabilities, Natsume?
I can fight. I can do magic. I can do first aid.
Could I get you
One
anything?
needs
Ah,
Sorry.
common
You wanna share?
attributes in a guard. And a good guard,
Not
at
that.
the very least.
Ale, wine, or rum?
Oh,
What sort
what
of
do you want to
magics?
share?
wine. Wine.
Fire.
White wine, alright.
Has anyone seen
Fire.
the knight in full plate armor?
I'm not doing this while I'm drunk.
Why would you have to
I
weapon
know,
up when asking such a
alright.
question?
But you haven't even drank it.
It was to take it
Fill
through
the
the door.
bowl before you can look
Here you
at your
go.
own reflection.
You're
Look, I've
holding
What
it
was that?
to be
already. I
part
can
of
assure
it, but
you
you
I'm
don't want to
trying to.
drink
Looking
it.
for a reason, then.
Well, it's just I can drink a
I'll
little.
drink it if you don't want it.
For my own,
For myself at the moment.
I drank a little. Fine. I told you that I don't drink much.
seeking reflections in
That's fair.
their ripple.
I made more of my tea this morning that you hate.
Well,
Now
I don't
hate
hate
it
it, alright. I'm sorry. I hate was is I didn't use the word hate, alright?
Neither is mine. I am simply here because I am here. I
Oh
have no
goodness.
reason.
no reason at all. Not even curiosity.
Finish it. At least.
Alright.
It was more like when you see the crest of a hill.
There we
There's no
go.
way not to finish if you're already
You're
on
so
the path.
complacent.
That I get.
Really? That's what you want to go and say after I did that? That I'm so complicit? Yeah,
I'm now
well.
curious
Am
where
I
to go
wrong?
next once you.
I thought you didn't. I thought you didn't want to do this while drunk.
Well,
I'm not doing anything.
we're still not at the hilltop.
Another one, thank you.
Want it?
Hello.
That would
Seven?
be what, the 9th now?
My name is
No, ninth. Yes.
Seven.
mentioned you were looking into
Maybe seventh. Absolutely
I
not.
thought you
Absolutely
said you
not
had
seventh.
reached 7 before.
After.
Oh,
No,
then
six.
Let's say this
Yeah, it's
conversation is
8.
Slightly quieter spot, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course.
Sometimes it's good just to do things because they interest.
She's doubling your numbers.
I'm so proud of her.
Young man.
Obviously, everything in moderation.
Mentioned that
Anything
Yeah,
new?
certainly. You sounded.
situation.
Oh, yes, dealing with issues
No.
of permeation.
Still,
Yes.
Alright.
So,
This will be your last
Where's
one.
the
I have
party
another
animal
way.
would
I'll figure it out.
Another way.
I will
give up
mention I
their
do have
past
magic.
Understood. What are you wishing? Are you wishing to break your guard?
I need to know who
Or
it
attempt
is.
to.
curiosity. I've had many people tell me that they've left
Maybe
Well,
just a bit of fun.
work,
Hold off on that.
legacy,
Perhaps it is rather entertaining.
for the sake of
But
satiating
it's
curiosity.
less so when there's no effect on it.
It's,
Not very much.
It seems things have been reversed, honestly, between you and your guard.
less truthful.
You shut your mouth.
You were out there to. You were out here trying to find her limits, and, well, you discovered your own quite quickly, and she discovered yours.
Agree with more.
And it seems that you have become the entertainment.
Did you have one of these dreams?
You talk too much.
I did.
Indeed.
Me too.
I
lied
I
about
talk
it
too
when I
much.
was on the way
Full
here.
magic
I wasn't
myself.
sure how many would be here. There was a lot more than I
I talk how I
to,
please,
Well, recognize some of the
That's
characteristics.
well, that's
So
the
it's
reason.
nervous.
and I shall not stop
thought
unless
you
you make
confirmed
me.
Is indeed some
But
sort
after
of-
He
that,
talks how he please.
there's no real. It's mostly just why did I have it? You know?
Could help them, well, remain solid longer.
That'll be fun.
Short answers are nice.
That was the main issue.
But if I had the dream for a reason,
on the ship.
Yep.
an answer must
Anything
be
I can get.
Honeymead.
Honeymead. Alright.
And I was hoping it would reveal itself a few days ago, admittedly at the party. But also,
scenario is similar to the
until I come across something else, I'm just going to enjoy myself.
May in future, may I spar against your guard.
Thank you for your patronage.
Only if I get to walk.
There you go. Oh, apologies. I used to handle first.
I can allow such things.
Yes, hello.
Scatter across the country.
Are we still going to have that conversation
And of
with
the
someone
hundreds
today?
that fall,
Or
Well, we were going to, but I have lost track of them, so maybe another day.
Excuse me. Can I get you anything?
look around for them really quick.
Rum. Alright,
Rum?
no
See
pressure.
if I can find them.
was that
Give you a fresh
spirit
mug. I gotta clean that one
would
still.
have done that
Oh.
in the first place.
Then better not be that criminal.
No, well,
Thank
it
you.
isn't. It's
Believes in fate. It is literally my well,
What time
What
is
do you
it?
have with Elfe?
Again, my name's Johan.
Hey!
Enjoy.
Thank you. Yeah, of
I
course.
don't
No
know if I
problem.
would go so far to say the tree is a fated one.
but more so.
Well, since you ask, I just wanted to clarify some things.
Together?
Not though special is the word I would use. But
Weird. No, well, she offered to come along. I didn't really want
Excuse me, my
her
lord,
to
can I
come
get you
along. She
anything?
said, "Oh, well, I can come with
Retreat
you."
not to bask in the sun and drink from the root. Alright.
Good luck.
Even
That's
if
not
it's
going
not
to go
sultry.
well.
You might have a drink with us if you
Yeah, well,
At the end of the day, special
I just want to say my piece, and then whatever, you know. It's up to her to...
Made up.
Very well.
Subjective.
Eli, it is getting to be that time, you know. We
Yes,
did
it
have a
is.
thing.
I know. I have business to take care of first, but well,
Yes.
hopefully this shall not take too
I'm just
long.
speaking to speak. Excuse me.
Yes, just remember, prior arrangements.
But
Yes,
tell me,
yes, yes.
if I can pick your brain,
Alright,
what's got you on
if you need anything, just come poke
Are
me.
you another one of those dream
other than that,
hours?
it's
Or another
honestly
calling?
see if there's anything more.
Treating him
No,
for
of
a
course
dreamy
I
night out.
heard about the dream, but I haven't
have
had it
nothing in
myself.
That's not quite the
Personally,
idea.
I want to see the
I
world.
might get off.
But I did want to,
It seemed
you
like
know,
a unique opportunity to do so.
We see
chat
where
with
we go
him.
from here.
That's too high.
Chat with him.
Excuse me, sir. Can I get you anything to drink?
Well, you certainly
Yes.
have a way with
Can I get
words.
a mead?
Not at all. Need We're honey or just normal? Discussing the same
Honey.
question I posed to you. Honey.
Let me move his stool over here.
Isn't it fun to have the best selection of menu items in this ship as the bar?
Do you want me to
And I
move?
posed
You really need a restaurant.
No, that's
many people
fine.
here
You do.
find that because they had the dream,
Interesting.
it gives a purpose.
Here you go, sir.
Well,
If I may ask,
Yes.
As I just posed Yeah. to my
It's
friend
fun
here.
seeing
are
you
there
like
food items
this.
here, or is it all
You'd
beverage?
think so.
A I haven't tree been has trained been in the
I'm
food
annoyed.
stuff yet.
I see.
There is
Really?
a kitchen right Across over there, the countryside. but that's
What
something that's the
happened?
bard when he gets here, which will be in
Only a dozen
you know, when the sun sets.
saplings, and of that dozen,
I see.
Oh, yes,
only one
that.
becomes a tree.
Sure, I'll get the training soon enough.
Well, I could probably think
I can
whip
make
up
you
like
some
a
basic cooked
herb
meat.
combination if you wanted
No, no,
to,
it's
like
fine.
another day,
I was just
or
looking
you know.
for
Hey.
it. That's all.
Would you know
Oh, good.
the level of alcohol it would induce?
But no, I come
Well,
from
probably.
Millicente, where
Well, I would
the
say
last
stronger
stop
than
that you
ale,
had,
but she's
so
had like
I
9 drinks by now, so I don't
was
know that it would
curious
have much
and
effect.
decided to leave my shop there
That's
behind.
fine.
And,
I just
and
need
board
to
and
know
go on
the
a little
level.
adventure, I suppose.
I need to know that it's possible. That's what I need to know.
Surely you'll
I think
Well,
if you find
you
us
know,
friends-
biology dictates that it should be eventually, right?
You would think so. wouldn't
Unless-
you?
Unfortunately,
find an
sometimes required for an
identical
She's
alchemist
so
to
powerful
And none
that
had seen
travel
it
and
before.
find
It's
new ingredients if you want to
unstoppable.
continue the
She
craft.
really is incredible.
It's not the first
So
time I've had
amazing.
to leave.
Just because it's commonplace,
I suppose staying in one spot
does that
all
mean
your
it's
life will
not
let
special?
result in you plateauing.
Exactly. I've made a few trips into Ascana
Fine.
in order to
Oh,
pursue
dream
new
is
ingredients.
I'll pay for it.
Remarkable.
All right,
Time to
I'll
go
figure
so
something
far.
out.
Found what you're looking for. Any new
Thank you.
alchemic recipes or ingredients?
Let me think.
I was commissioned for a
simply
new
pose
potion that I was able to
There's the potential that
find a recipe for, a night vision
we are
potion, and
simply
I'm working on
saplings
a
that grew into trees.
Are you requiring a
experiment
Special.
to
All
try
right.
to infuse a
I just
crystal
want
with
to
a potion
make
effect
you feel a bit
so
better
that
about
it
your
might be
situation.
provided to a
make it
shade
a
who's unable to
eclectic
remain
sort of
tangible.
but all the
So
same.
the current theory
Well,
is
sure,
to
but that
create a
doesn't mean
potion
that
infused
you,
crystal
you
in the shape
know,
of a
can't be
lantern, shine a light through it,
made
and
to feel
cast it, so
better.
that the light casting the shadow is through the potion infused glass. I'm not sure if it'll work yet,
Countertops.
Maybe.
but yes, that's my current brainchild.
I need to go.
I don't think
There's a lot
anyone
of
here
voices.
Well,
knows
that
now.
sounds like a fun experiment.
It's hurting my
I
head.
wish the best
I
for
think
you.
it's simply a group of people with the
Thank you.
means.
You know, if you're looking for interesting potions to think about,
I have a
I
follow-up
did meet
question.
a certain rat fellow who had an issue with
You need any
another
help back
potion.
to your room?
Oh, you're both so sweet.
Yes, he
No.
asked us about a potion of longevity,
If the tree is special,
which
the one that's
This is
by
fine.
itself.
is
Alright,
sort
well,
of
you take
the
care, man.
The distinction is there's a
Oh.
reason why that
ultimate
tree is
project
Oh,
of
well,
alchemy in
speaking
many
of-
ways. It's one that no one has
Tips.
ever discovered the process.
Thank you for the
So,
compliment.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I couldn't help it.
Very generous. Nah,
I figured as much.
it's no big deal.
Oh, hi,
We'll
man.
get them eventually.
They seem very distraught about their situation.
Oh, could just be
What
dumb
do
luck.
we do?
I'm
I don't
gonna.
know
Hello
how much
to-
time they have left.
Dumb
But,
luck.
Don't
of it.
worry.
Hopefully they find something.
just saw the guard arresting another guard. It was really weird.
What? Which?
Apparently, one of the guards was stealing or something.
No, devils. This is true.
Oh, we're off to a good start, I
Every
think.
potion you have to consider.
This is.
Molly was bringing me in here for a talk, but then apparently she had to go deal with it.
Could be used for.
He told me to find you instead, Alden.
Yes, I wanted to have a chat with you, but I have a thing with Eli soon. So I think it might have to wait.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Apparently that same
I guess we'll do it later then.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Or, another day. I apologize. I don't know how long he'll be, otherwise I would be up to it. But, I don't want to, make him wait. Even if he's making me wait, it's annoying because we had a prior commitment. But that's fine.
Quite a lot of tips.
It's okay. It's not really a long wait anyways.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
That one there's a royal sitting there still. You just gotta go have a conversation.
You gonna retire for the night, May?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No. I'm just going to enjoy this then?
A bit. Enjoy your date.
Not a date.
You can't prove it otherwise, so that's what I'm going to call it because it makes me laugh.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I mean, would you call
I
it
heard
a
you're
date
not
if you
jealous.
could? Hardly.
Oh, yes, that's what I thought. All right, I'm glad that you're still in there. You're witty sharp.
I could have you if I wanted to.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty confident.
Goodness, you're so confident, are you? Yes? Well, I remember you losing a certain bet a couple nights ago.
There's plenty more bets to be had.
All right, sure, fair enough.
That's fun.
All right, well, enjoy. I'm gonna be waiting. Goodbye.
I didn't know that you gambled.
I'm not very good at it. Anything?
No.
I'm gonna have them make something for you so that we can induce it somehow. Maybe. If it'll even work. They've got to find the tolerance level for it to work.
Understood.
I want to see if I can get her drunk. I want to see if she's capable of it.
That would explain why your face is so red.
Yeah. Ilfe. Molly and Alden are going to talk to you about something.
They said that they wanted to earlier.
I would like to know what it is.
Okay.
We should probably have Toko here.
So, may I know what I am being apprehended for?
That can wait. We might as. There's no point having conversation twice before Toko arrives.
Yes.
Alright.
So, I set up most of what I could in the shop.
All right. Why don't we take a look at that while you're here?
Alright, it doesn't look like much right now, but trust me, everything I need is there.
I thought there was gonna be something in here.
Research desk. And I'm gonna fill these shelves up with scrolls once I get to writing them. Maybe some grimoires. And eventually we'll have some staves and wands for foci.
You're right. It's not filled to the brim with things, but you have what you need for a shop. It looks good.
Thank you. I tried my best from what I could see other shops have.
It shows. You should be proud.
Thank you. I may need to do a little more setup in here, and then I can be back out, unless you need me for something in particular.
Just watching the sunset, I was hoping. Take care. Good luck.
Oh, wait, hold on. If I'm gonna be working in here a bit, I'll miss the sunset, so give me a minute to admire it.
But stop. Stop it. Stop it.
It's not my fault that your hair looks like that.
And your eyes continue to remind me of flowers. The lavender ones you like so much. Up. I can never remember which door it is. I think it's this one. First try. Do you often tell the sun good morning and good night?
I tell some good morning and good night.
You tell the sun that.
Oh, the sun. No.
You should.
Can I ask why?
Did your father never tell you stories of our heritage?
Yes. He did.
Then you know that centuries ago, before you and I, our kin were responsible for the rise of the sun and the moon. It is because of us that there is a sky. You're like a fucking... She wouldn't say that word. Never mind.
Did I do something to upset you, my lady?
Nothing more than usual.
Is there anything you want me to do not to upset you?
No.
Understood.
I'm not sure anything can be done. Is my happiness part of your duties?
If you tell me to, yes.
No. That's not what I asked. And I will take that as a no. It's probably better that way. Because you would fail.
Yes, I might.
But it's okay to fail. It teaches the best lessons.
But I am not supposed to fail, my lady.
Everyone fails at something. I don't believe you could bake me a cake if I asked for it, but if I commanded you to do so and you did and it was like a brick, you would have failed.
You didn't tell me to have a good cake. You just told me to make a cake.
And if I told you to make a good cake,
that would be different.
And you would fail.
I would do anything in my power not to fail.
But you... I think you're missing the point. There are things that you can fail at. Everyone fails at something. You're not perfect, nor am I. Good night. Thassus.
Failing can mean death sentence for us. So that's not an option, my lady.
And who would kill you?
You could.
Would I?
If you wanted me dead.
Let's say that I did.
Then I am dead.
Oh my god. I could not kill you. I do not wish to.
Understood.
Sometimes I wonder if you know anything about the ruler you serve.
Do I need to know?
I guess not. There are many things that I want to ask you. Many things that I won't get an answer for. Things that
I will answer.
You can't. You are incapable in such a state.
The other gold out of his tank.
Fine by me.
For now, 1 gold and 50 silver, so half goes to Fergus.
I thank you.
And the other half will go to the guard.
Okay. Fine, I admit it. I was trying to... I'm sure it'll be fine. I got your back after all.
One soldier to another.
Thank you for it.
I am certain that your reputation will decrease if you join the Sentinels.
Do you not want me to join them?
I need you to. But I will not allow anyone to run your name through the dirt.
Understood.
I will protect you in my own way, in the same way you do me with yours.
I feel like this is more complicated than, you know. The gods are angry with whatever. I need those. You can't have them. They're mine. Because sometimes you sound earlier
They might not be able to stop you. They will have to predict the next movement of the Kalypsia.
Right. Thank you very much.
I'm sure a letter like that could get lost very easily on a flying ship.
Get another one.
So
for you.
Is this your
I'd like to keep going.
You wish to charge all this towards your house?
But to give a dream with common elements.
Could I get a drink?
Huge
course.
numbers of people the world over.
What shall it be?
That
You work all your life for your house.
You got it.
It doesn't matter.
Can't get drunk. They've had like 9 drinks and they are not phased at all.
Ma'am. Miss.
May, on the other hand, got kind of plastered.
Well, if we're speculating,
Who's
we
May?
may as well
May,
speculate.
other.
Reach for the
What
stars
about you,
and all
Doc?
that.
I see a lady over there.
What dear? And I am
Is she going to be okay?
Family back home.
I'll check. He served
I
him.
don't even believe what I'm about.
It's not for me.
How you holding up?
I'm
No, I know.
fine.
Just asking how you're holding up.
I'm doing better.
Okay. Are you going to be okay, miss?
Soon learn the kitchen is communal, but if I need anything, I'd be more than happy to.
Do me a favor.
Thank you.
Walk upon this line right here, because I think you've drank more than your own body weight.
I told him, and he's even surprised.
You're already warm.
pathology.
No, I think you've had enough.
We are all here to invent the process by which we all became. I would not do so.
Oh.
Okay, second tries can count, I
You're
suppose.
scaling the doctor, miss. I inform myself of my own presence here.
I suppose.
I would simply resolve to do better.
How many fingers?
Alright, well, you need anything, wave over and I'll come over.
Thank you.
The other ones are cut down.
it's just as
Better
likely
answer than I
as
usually get.
any other thing that could be happening here.
Now do
We have
jumping
no
jacks.
idea.
I'm pulling.
Follow me finger. Follow my finger.
Honey mead.
But I get your
Just as
Thank
likely.
you.
Just
Yes.
Ah.
If
You're
they're
good to
truly
go.
drunk, I usually get a laugh.
If she needs some water, don't be afraid. There's plenty of water.
Is that a sailor's tale or a doctor's tale?
I'm being
That's a sailor's tale.
Any refills for the group?
So this is 10.
Yes.
I'm still working on
We're
mine.
taking in the sails.
I hate this.
And my fingers got
Very well.
put the rope into a tackle.
No, realistically, I think if anything is most.
I want her to be drunk and then cast the spell. Maybe she will be more susceptible.
Do you want me to drink it faster?
Quick.
I want you to drink it at the pace that you want to.
Getting used to it.
No problem.
It truly is some sort
Understood.
If after 15 you still feel nothing, then we will stop.
of a greater power or a capable individual.
Understood.
15 is a lot. Good lord.
The lessons come with their marks.
I think this is where you get back to the start of the analogy.
Fortunately, I spent.
You need more
Return
man.
for you.
The
No,
marks and others.
Alright,
I just lost pool, so that is good.
I'll get you some in a bit.
Oh, by the way,
I hope you do not let it
the pastor guard's
move
been
you are.
taken care of.
Simply be a part of him.
Not killed, mind you, but
Part of the story.
they called me up. They,
A good
oh
story.
yes, of course. They called me up and I got to choose his fine.
Hi.
Word of warning.
If he cheated me.
Don't do this.
Hello.
This will happen.
A gold and a half.
Exactly.
Yes, the fully
How's it going trying to get Nazi
Quite
drunk?
generous. And the rest of his
Well,
money
we
I
just
wanted to be
restarted.
given to the rest of the
This is
Sentinels
drink
for
number
double
10.
done.
I was snooping.
We're giving it 5 more before I call it quits.
Yes.
I took a gold and a half
She's
from
gonna be
him.
more alcohol
I
and
could,
water and blood.
There you go. Good day,
Very
yeah.
Preparations.
I could order something.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Perhaps. If this doesn't work, then I'll consider.
Drink yourself tonight.
But I'm anticipating that it may not.
No.
Just a,
I
honestly, just a
just
splash of whiskey.
thought if you wanted to see someone drunk, since I seem to get drunk easy.
It's less that I want to see her drunk and just
Unfortunately, I don't think we have
more
to.
that I
We have
need to know
problems.
that it's possible
I'll
and
take
what
one
her
then.
limits
You know
are.
what? I'm gonna get you guys some whiskey.
Hmm.
That
Well-
would actually be very wonderful. This is one of our highest requested things.
I'm gonna order something anyways, because I feel kind of left out.
Plenty of brewers in me. Hell, my mother was a brewer from Rosemar, so I'm pretty sure I can get some in. Dwarven quality as well. Here you go. Aye, thank you much. How much owe you?
Was around today.
It'll be put on your tab.
Yeah,
your
residency. It'll be for there.
Oh, Alfred, have you found all that?
Fair enough.
I did, but he
Cheers
said he had
then,
a
to
prior
justice.
commitment with Elijah, and the
Cheers.
talks might need to happen
Cheers to that.
another day.
To justice.
Don't know the
To justice.
Shitty god.
The one with the bag under her eyes. I saw
I
her.
left him with
It's
a little
only
bit
a
of
day.
wisdom as well. Probably,
That's not
probably
very
don't
long
piss
at
off
all.
people when we're living so close together. That is.
No, the
yes.
one with red hair. Never mind.
Can I get you
You only
anything?
gave it as an excuse?
I'd like
You only
a
gave it as an
drink.
excuse? Oh, sorry. I
Hmm.
didn't know
I
that's
feel
not
like
what we
they're-
did here.
I
Where is
don't
that
know
acceptable?
what kinds of alcohol there are normally, but
So, we got
I'll
honey
try
mead.
whatever they're
That
drinking.
is acceptable. because
Honey mead,
different
your
regions
choice.
have different rules, but this is a floating
Honey
boat.
mead made of honey.
We have to get used to each other.
Right, maybe in the Badlands, sure, but
Hmm.
There you go there. Enjoy.
who knows?
Thanks.
Regardless.
And she was like, look, I thought she was
But it's been a good day regardless.
Did Nix and Ana find
And Ana. The horned fellow and his shape. I would be
Mind
showing
if
them
I
the
ask
blessing
for my order?
for their work.
Along with the matcha
Oh,
from him.
this is the really sweet one.
Wonder if you are able
Honey.
to procure flowers with mana within them.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily just mana
I
flowers.
don't have honey very
if you are able
often.
to find
I
any
forgot
have
that it's
traces
sweet
of
like
mana
this.
in them, that would be nice.
Alright.
Honey is nice.
I'll see what I
I'll
can do
keep it
for
in
you.
mind that you like it, May.
Here's an interesting one.
Aye, no worries. Listen, I won't say no to new business opportunities.
I heard it comes from certain insects.
So,
Bees.
fuck it, everyone knows at this point. What's a little rumor? She, when we were in,
But not all bees
yes,
make
yes.
honey.
on like last day there.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
I find that absolutely absurd.
Well, frankly, she was.
That is weird.
Can I get you
I just
anything?
knew it had something to do with insects and flowers.
Would you like mead? Honey mead?
Did
or
you know
normal?
that carpenter bees make houses?
I mean, I guess more
Sorry.
power to her. You know, I'm not one to
Really?
judge, but
Alright.
Are you referring to
No.
the water?
like to the water.
Uh,
I'm talking about same.
I'm sorry. The alcohol makes me laugh a little bit. It makes really bad jokes.
You know, seems nice.
I shouldn't tell you those things because you'll believe them.
And I, you know, what people do in their spare time.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
From what I've seen,
I'm
she's good
sorry.
people.
May, I'm gonna get you a cup of water.
Alright.
Could I get more,
Nothing,
please?
like, wrong with her. And
On it.
again, do as you will, you know. Your
Thank
body.
you.
Alright.
No problem.
But it was in the streets, I will add, which is, you know, a little.
Bumblebees make bumbles.
Well, thank you very much, Stereo. Thank you for the
Really?
Appreciate it. Of course.
There you go.
What are bumbles?
I have some correspondence letters.
Thank you.
And honeybees make honey.
Bumble ales are great.
Yeah.
Alright, good night.
What are you, Mike?
What are bumbles, though?
Bumbles.
I got some letters to write for correspondence to make sure that
Bumbles
it gets off when it does as soon as I arrive at
are
whoever we're at.
Alright.
when
Have
you
yourself a great night. Sure, I'll see you around.
Hi, you as well. Oh, I know.
Gotta go get water for them.
May, your voice is kind of shaky. Are you okay?
I'm really bad at this.
Gideon was harmed in some
Mm-mm.
accident.
But you know a lot of things.
I don't
Seemed alright last I saw him.
know everything.
Last I heard that they had a
Bumblebees make bumbles, and bumbles are
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what you did. I believe that Sentinel is a different scenario.
Ah, okay.
Our finest water.
kisses. Thank you.
And we've been joking about
No problem.
the old man was
Kisses?
Yes.
Oh,
seem to have
yeah,
quoted
those. I didn't know they had more than one name.
They're a different kind.
unrelated.
Like when you kiss.
He is known as
I don't. You know what? I'm lying to you. This is a bad idea. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I was gonna say
You can
bumbles
keep
could
talking,
be
though.
when you kiss someone's nose, like the tip, like a little bumble.
Make sure he doesn't break anyone's home.
I want to go to bed.
So, how's your guys' day been?
Just, yes, mean words being passed around.
One.
Woke up late.
Huh?
Drink.
I happened to cross
Your face is red.
upon the one that had the hell of a
Simple day.
Heal anyone today?
Yeah, that normally happens when I drink.
Is it normally a problem? People getting themselves into trouble?
Never drink alone.
Only when powder is
Promise me.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay,
on powder.
I don't think I have yet, so.
Good.
Sir powder and what spray?
Hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Anything I can get you?
Powder kit.
Well, every healing I've had to perform so far has been...
This one isn't as bad as the time that they gave me that other stuff, though. I think it was rum.
Rum is strong, yes.
I don't like it. It hurts.
It burns, yes.
I recommend the honey.
One of them was Jasper,
Mm.
the host.
I'll take the honey.
Right. Coming right up.
I thought the drink was biting back.
Some things tend to do that. Like spicy food.
Wasn't
I don't think I've had spicy food then.
It's not my favorite, but it's got its charm.
Definitely have to use
Hmm.
perhaps.
I'm quite curious to learn how Jasper was injured by powder.
You're like spicy food then.
Oh, perhaps that tale might be best coming from Jasper himself.
I'm not your favorite, but I have my charm.
No, you bite back.
I believe he's too
I do.
enamored with the other girl.
Are you flirting with me, Alfie? You've been flirting all day.
I get you.
What? I'm not trying to. I just every time that Alden says something to you, you always have a comeback ready.
It's a good time. It's fun. I like seeing if I can get under his
Do you
skin.
not like wine then?
Well,
Especially now that I know he's more shy than he lets on. I'm going to abuse it. And I'm going to have fun doing it.
Alright, explain flirting more, because you've said that I do that sometimes. On more than one occasion, and I don't always get it.
Gives you a feeling
It's
of pain that could knock you
hard
out if
to
it's strong enough.
explain. It's like...
Doctor, how would one treat an injury where I just feel the pain?
It's...
And do you see the
I like
dilemma?
you.
A pitcher of wine, mixed with fruit juice of your choice.
Well, I'm sure a
Add
painkiller would work.
various
Of some kind.
stir,
Or a stiff drink.
let infuse
That
overnight.
too. That is a painkiller.
compliments
Would you like a drink?
or
I
advances.
partake.
Would
The
you like
company
a
is fine.
drink?
You want some more drink?
another thing of rum.
Sure.
Sometimes
I'm sure
it's
there
to
is
get a
some
reaction
Could we
out
get
of
a drink
people.
for my friend next?
I just like it.
Sometimes it's sexually
drink?
charged with
No.
the
No, it's
intention
more in
to
spirit.
Alright,
get something out
when
of
we
it.
get a mug that clears
Whether
up,
it's a
all yours.
kiss or something else.
Put it on my house's
It's witty banter
Sexually
and
charged?
playful attention. Not to me, explain.
Here,
Why would
blow
I
that off.
not?
Enjoy it.
How many
Take
is
his
that?
deck is stacked with the noble card.
11.
For fuck's sake.
Hold on, I'm going to get a refill before you
My
explain.
money's worth for being born in that house, alright?
Why did I ask you to explain that?
Excuse me, refill, please.
Refill?
Don't answer that question.
First
If need be, you can also wave me down.
You're one of the better
I'm
Just so you don't
Understood.
have to, you know,
Thanks.
get up from your spot.
I would hope so.
Yelling across the room is...
But better what?
Thank you.
I know, just so you can
I
relax.
was not
That man has a little sun on his head.
Um,
a pure
okay, so, not to me.
No, not to me. I don't think she's... Basically, it's when people are really nice to someone, usually in the form of compliments or body language, and it's with the intention of wanting a deeper relationship. One that goes beyond friendship, right?
Yeah, I'll just ask him for it back.
So more, like romantic things. Or just a good time.
Thank you for paying for it.
Like with Alden. It's the game. It's the game.
Oh, well I did tell you I wanted to learn how to play, so I guess I am
I've
flirting?
never gotten a drink before. Never really thought
I
about
did catch sight of you around the
it. So it was funny when I went in Cation when I was a city
I need
guard
to
in
know
Cation.
if you
We went
understand
to
what
drink
sex
one
is.
night, and I bought a round for the entire table, and as they were putting the drink in front of me, they kind
If
of
you
put a
don't
double
know,
cup
then you're not
there
allowed to
to
play.
shut
And if you don't know, you have to learn first.
I mainly specialize in You mean what creates babies?
Yes.
I mean, I'm aware it was just never a focus before.
Weapons, the newest
Well, I mean,
one,
it was the
of
biggest
course,
guy in our
being
company.
Made with engineering and
Probably would have gotten another one in the event.
My parents taught me what they could, we just weren't always with each other.
Did they teach you that you can do it for recreational purposes? For more than just babies?
Sir Jasper! I would like to take a gander at whatever creations you have.
I think my cousin mentioned that to me one time, but I didn't really get it at the time.
Myself know a little bit here and there about crafting and could lend
Some people reserve it for special relationships. And they don't do those things with anyone else.
Well, if I need any help,
That is not the case for me.
I grew up.
It wouldn't be exclusive.
I'm not sure.
Of course. If we played the game.
Oh. Most of my commissions so far have been for sort of guns, those kinds of weapons. I mean, specialize in, so that's fine. You've already been playing it with other people.
You go there.
You've noticed.
You enjoy.
A trebuchet or a catapult?
Well, you pretty much said you did.
Tell me, how did you heal his injuries?
Probably a trebuchet. I mean, those are kind of things that I've never built one of those. I mean, if I can do something to make you happy, then I'm cool with that.
You can make me happy without giving me your body.
And try to fire it.
Have a great night.
Well,
If I was
from a strip like this one, for example.
Probably.
It would. Well,
but it is also nice to learn new things.
Trebuchets are, of course,
poor
larger,
thing.
powerful and such, but they aren't
Apparently, Pod also comes equipped with
cost-effective,
minions
let's say.
to protect
I'm not that
If you were to
poor.
make it with mundane means, you know, it would take like
Not financially.
on the on the spot, 3 days.
I know what you mean.
If you were to have all the people
Well,
you were ready to
the first
spend
rule of my game is that I don't play with anyone while they're drinking.
For example, those are mobile.
That's fine.
As opposed to a
But-
trebuchet, which is always stationary. It could be put on a
I'll take you off the do not play with list.
and inaccurate as a result of
I've definitely put it up to the captain.
Hey,
it can be read.
we have a long life ahead of us anyways.
Easy, but it can
One
be
night's
achieved.
not long at all.
Adjust the trebuchet to still fire correctly.
12?
To catapults,
The captain
it
hasn't
can
made an
be
appearance, to my understanding.
ready-made. Its own
Anything?
target. You take it out from a hangar and you
No.
have it ready.
I hate you.
Excuse me.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
My face is red at 1.
I wasn't far behind you.
That's not what you would call it.
Mm.
They are more practical, I suppose.
What are my options?
Your options are mead,
I only ordered a second because I felt like I was too far behind.
some that are off the
You don't need to keep up with anyone. I'm not even drinking. I'm having water.
and beer.
Yeah, but you had a lot without me earlier.
I suppose I did.
But
Not nearly as much as not sweet.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair. I'm proud. I'm glad. This is a good thing, but it's also infuriating.
Oh, maybe there's your card. Could I get be neutral? Could I get you can think of me however you spoke to me before I knew.
Maybe I might
You spoke to me before I knew you were someone.
Yes, you will have to wait. Get in line. Please. This is a good
I don't have any use for a siege weapon.
First impressions matter a lot.
Ah, she's waiting for his
I got a question for you about prices. I don't know them yet.
of just waiting.
Nothing
for
after
somebody
12.
to watch to do it, more of being taking.
That's just
taking
tingles.
Okay.
I get tingly when I have it.
Yes, but
It's on my face though.
we're not getting anywhere with this. Finish that one. Don't get any more.
Would you like a
Understood.
It is a little bit twistier in terms of actual flavor.
This is fine enough.
Did I scare you again?
We'll still try it.
I just tired. I made some progress on my weapons doing the metal work today. But I need to talk to
Any refills?
No, done, actually. How much do I owe you?
For water, it is free.
And for hers?
I am fine, that was one night.
It'll be charged to the residency. You'll have to ask Jasper.
No, I managed.
It's
Or Jeffrey. I don't.
It's my room anyway. It's fine.
Okay. You're all done?
Okay, well then, we'll see about that.
Alright. Thank you for your patronage. I'll come get your mug. You want a refill? Or you want your done?
Oh,
All done.
I
got
don't
it.
drink that much.
Are you doctor?
No.
Are you flirting again, Jasper?
It would be really fun. Yes.
Noble night, miss.
You should learn the game from Jasper.
I hope you guys had fun.
It was a great time.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
You know, earlier I didn't get much people just were, letting it be charged.
Yes.
By rooms, but now people are asking
Dude,
prices.
you have a good day.
I'm taking that to me. We have some business. Have a good night.
Oh. Wait. Hold on.
I suppose if they making sure they would want to know
It's
the
boring.
in that case.
I envy you.
If you just write it down.
Before you go.
You know, maybe tonight. You know,
You're
have
gonna
it
give
ready.
me a bumble?
You know, just Can I get you?
That's for lying to me.
Oh, I should lie more often then.
Yes, quite
It's not necessarily that I distrust them. It's that.
I'll grab one of those in a minute.
Then,
I'm not doing anything, or just standing near the bar.
I'll take one for you.
Are you tired? Are you? Yeah. I just didn't want to end your session.
No, that's fine.
We'll take the tingly fingers for now. Understood. This should not hurt.
Understood.
It's so dark over there. Hold on. Stay. Get comfortable. It shouldn't hurt if you are willing. If you fight it, it'll hurt you and me. And you're not supposed to hurt me.
Understood.
Lay down. I'm not going to do anything inappropriate.
Do you want to lay my weapon out?
Yes, and switch sides with me, actually, if you can. It's better that you're comfortable when we do this, because I don't know how long you'll be asleep for. Or I suppose how long we will be asleep for. Ouch.
Understood.
I cannot tell if your eyes are closed, but please do close them. I want you to relax. Just as if you were falling asleep. It's fine. She's gonna put the spell on your forehead, and if she's willing, we'll both pass out.
Okay, she's willing.
Alright, night-night.